yentie tidbits ne kakra ye ba na afedi aka no ye de amamu.
Yensa kanina no ya bomoden na the latest sawuto nyina eno nsom na ya bakama na fe update sawuto a eno nsom pa ena nwumre ni nyina no ye tene nyina nsom atime ya tudwama chasa bebia nso no atime akwaso kama hyere nso ese de tie ne se FIFA Club World Cup no mame mfanto no sasto na de wo mo sa Manchester sawuto no ensom agusu na nwumre ya me na wo kasen no de tie ne nsem epi kwaso no fe ahomachen so no de wo mo ne sa Manchester bi ensom abetimi apaso no fa adwuma ne nyina ensom atimi akoye na chasane ma ne nyina no atoa so kama ye te sansam ne nyina no ensom etibiri atodwa enti wei aye de tie ne sem aye FIFA Club World Cup no na chasa won sansam kakra me dodon no ana chasane nyina ye ba ba ye adwuma no fa no ya ma breakdown no games a ensom etodwa na chasa bebia nso no atimi akoye ne de ya hye nso esem aye Ujima Travel and Consult Tom say enanyimere ya me no kase no o dia na sa o temenka na o person otu kwan kwa amana sa o kwa ya adwuma sa o ko school ana saudie o kwana fe wa bane nya no Ujima Travel and Consult na enanyimere me di to anem esem no wo monsom aba modern afe no matimi ato kase amane amane nyina eno nsom atimi akwaso kama de wo no ene se Ujima Travel and Consult almost say enanyimere no wo de o pese uram awade yetene se United States of America de yetene se UK Canada and Australia opa na ya pomoten afe no ene amane nyina eno nsom atimi akoye de ma kama hye nso esem o pension visa ade awram awo shenken countries na me ba cho ye ba chene kama ade ma o hye nso esa wo de na nkasa no lectures onsom o pesa ukokosua de ewo Europe Canada US of any Australia ne nyina aye Ujima Travel and Consult no ana me pacho me di tudwa esem o partner fani ama ne nyina no etimi akwaso kama wo de o pesa wo ye visa application a ombebo na fe omatimi assist kama wo bensom matimi aboa na fe omache ade ama sanso no ana and a visa supporting documents no omo ye ne kama de am travel itinerary no me ba cho ni nyina e koso birth cert ne passport ni nyina omo ba ye de am me pacha onsa kan ye no o ya driver ni na anwumre o temi nka na o de unim low bed etwi unim long track ne etwi a tie ni ye wato adi we no chese nyame ahira so de am you demand to say ye per drivers a omnim low bed and a long track ni twi e de o ma pie mo e wo de tie ne se Croatia and Lithuania ama bibia timi akoye hyene so ese emre we no eye mra esa wo ji wo de na fe no onsom opa odie na ene sem obekuta valid driver's license na fe no onsom wonya experience our long ye car lectures along vehicle no ene onsom driving nim amane amane nyina ene onsom atimi akoye kama entene nyina no wo bia akwanto onsom ne nyina fra number ya me de baba to just see an penny for and some intimidating come 0553 944 608 0553 944 608 we know Ujimat travel and consult womono and I just say me to ja some ram awaso ya wana fe no de wona some and kan ne de akapia on some money and penny from some upon come ama chese baby and some atimi creation so as Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies say when is what you know and some and century jumana kasa on some mobile na fe watimi ya ni ya Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na me to ja some open up for yateto yaso kama na fe wa ba be nam abon century adwuma no na fe no urama adwuma ni na watimi abone nyina and say wo de century adwuma no free radio so and say production work no ebefa radio so na fe me pacho PM TV so bibia wo mu bia no opesa osua hyane so ukuta wasia obetimi aba me atetewo we A-level Oliver obetimi aba we a mature student opro 25 years elko animu a me ba cho working experience what ready obetimi aba awaiting results for no what your exam tifie twan results eno na ne fa na waiting results no beba na fe yetimi admit wa bra results no eno so ba ya na wo de aba na ya ye copy a file ne kama ama bebia nso no etimi akoye numbers ne ne me ba cho frɛ na fe me mfa kira kwan no enso ntimi ma 0547 823 005 0547 823 005 and answer 0243 842 007 0243 842 007 channel so as Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies. They are affiliated to NAPTES Ghana Education Service Ajia Tumo a diploma in journalism and media studies and we are on seka asieno e wo take fanfidia mu ya ba bia wo pia no me ba chopi fakana fe no brabesi Dr. Mensa udi usia na wa bade yete ne se total fueling station no nanim wo pa busa esam o pede yete ne se asawase taxi rank no unwa na waka che driver no esam obesi o take famanim ho de wo ne se obesi o cross road na on saben kom so wo ram no e ho ay administration block no okọ na enquiry sa wo to no nyina won som watimi aye ama bibia nso no and some atimia koso kama ye kane nyina no me ba cho donate keba mesha every diamond scientific keba and research clinic kaso ye and some atimia pa ena nwumre o timi nka na o ye oba o ye bema o tight na wia so ebodon komi e wo chesa wia sanama no so e ma de sa me ba cho wo de no e ye donate keba mesha and chesa wan kasa wo promoting no fe no me ba cho de no e kona wie ya wo pebi na fe wo bobo ama bibia nso no etimi akoye ye no na no pa no na nwumre ama ne amane nyina timi akoso de wo no ane sam oyo ba uta akwaja ho emema ne bi nso eye gya wo adwuma pa especially restaurant for no me ba cho na nwumre eye donna keba mesha ana chesa ono no mama ne amane nyina no etimi akoso me ba cho be ma mogya no enso atimi anane ye wa bra circulation no ekoso Mama ni yamani nyina eno som atimi akoye kama we no e boost wo immune system no lectures our sperm count ni nyina amana ye adwuma de yete no sa wo bema no eno som anya adwuma to neka ba mensa no ebe boa ma chese ni nyina atimi aba wo ye bema oba jejewa de ache de yete no ene se wankasa no lectures wankasa se wani atutu atonsem ese ge die numio no on de bia wa ehuriye o twu moja no o twe ɔtwe mogya no ɔtwe adeɛ wo de to susu anka susu box no tenten paa no ɛnkaeɛ ma na mmom no mese afɔresɛm nti ɛne kyɛ sɛ adeɛ no ankasa ɛmu ayɛ sɛ mmerɛ wobɛka sɛ kaa kyɛ sɛ yɛatɔ hydraulic motor foforɔ no ɛde asi so ne stia mu no masa wohu sɛ adeɛ no yɛ kama mese bɔmmɔden na pɛ donek ne bi onunum donek ne bi abɛma wosisim bɛyere twɛn sɛ kofila bi kaa ne stia ne mu no na kyɛ sɛ biribi atumi akɔ so sanso no ɛna ɛbɛboa ama ɔbɛma no mu ankasa ɛnneɛma nso atumi akɔ yɛ donek ba mɛhyɛ no ɛyɛ kyɛ sɛ mɛma dura onum a ɛboa no afei no ama atenka no atumi aba bɛma a woda anadwo a mɛbakyɛ wo bɛma no ɛntumi nsɔreɛ ɛma wohu no ɛyɛ donek ɛna wo no no ama biribia nso atumi akɔ so kama donek no wobɛnya bi ɛwɔ deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ Ghana mamu a baabi ɛtontɔn nuro bi a wowura wo a ne kyɛ sɛ drugstores and pharmacies a wodon no wobɛtumi anya bi kama na mmom no wodeɛ wowɔ Kumase a deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ wonim Otec 102.9Fm ha ɔmpɛ sɛ wobɛkɔ akɔkyene ansa na woapɛ duro no a ɔba ha obi wɔ hɔ nom a ɔsɛ medeɛ mempɛ sɛ mɛkɔ abɔnten no makɔtɔ fake yɛate Otec yɛbra ha woba a wodeɛ wose wopɛ donek ne bi atumi atɔ ɛyɛ NEC donek ba mecha ɛboa ama kyɛ sɛ ne nyina no ɛno nso atumi akɔ so kama wei no ana kyɛ sɛ ɛno nso ɛboa no afei no bebia nso atumi akɔ yɛ doctors no mese ɔmo adagye enti frɛ mo ne nya no sɛ yareɛ bi da wo so a ɔmo no wobɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛyɛ 0246 727 677 0246 727 677 anaasɛ 0249 208 252 0249 208 252 wei no ɛyɛ donek ba mecha free Diamond Scientific Bar and Research Clinic kasoɛ no ɛna kyɛ sɛ deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛm ɛna anwummerɛ yɛde ma wo no wopɛ baabi papa ɛnso atumi adidi wopɛ baabi adidi no afei no woatwa w'anum abɔ w'anum anakra wo a ɛyɛ Olus Kitchen wopɛ plain rice a mɛsɛ ɛsɔ kɛtrɛma so a hwan wobɔ mu a ɔsene mmienu kɛse so abɔ sɛ agye ta asɔsɛ twan masa Olus plain rice no ano nso na ɛdɛ jollof rice ne deɛ na kyɛ sɛ yɛnka panko and tilapia no owuram na wɔ asawase SDA nkyɛn wɔ sɛsie a egugya so ama kyɛ sɛ ntutuo no ɛnam wiem mu a mo nam area hɔ nyinaa mo nso mo bɔmɔden na afei no matumi afa heat ama bibia no ɛtumi akɔ so catfish no de ano nso ɛdɛ pa no Olus ana wobɛnya no sanso no ana noto sawodoɔ ɛyɛ Olus Kitchen ɛna ɛna anwummere no ɔmode ma wo kama sɛ ɛyɛ wedding ɛna ɛpa sɛ ɛyɛ engagement sɛ ɛyɛ birthday party the attendance naming ceremony and a possible on set a year be NSA and a Chesania Manina and some Kasua a Olus Kitchen and a Nanumreno made it to just contact and an fino maybe I told the attendance at Jumanina on some unknown to also come at the attendance oh not just some of the more office more person did name of Montemin Pier more person ye deliver the memoir delivery no Olus AAB say AB a kakrebi and I say a doswa amobaya ne kama ade amama numbers ne ne mumfa na fe aduane awodo ne nyina no mo da emfamfi Olus Kitchen aye 0244 701 675 0244 701 675 and answer 0595 999 227 0595 999 227 way aye Olus Kitchen a momo pomate na fe no enuane pade nyina amade maye no ana kyese ena anwumere omo boy na fe no yaka ejana gum ade afra manane ne nyina ene se ye the flight number 1029 ye to fa awramo ewon crofo ma so na ne nyina no aye United States of America ana me patro ye awramo na fe no ye hye nsam na se nyina ene nsom atimi de afri ho ama bibia nsom atimi akoye kama ye tie no ene se ene de ya me no kasai no le kyese on third round of matches no we aye last matches yeah po our group stages no ama bibia nsom atimi akoye kama group A no say bibia ye certain ya ho ha wa group no ese asese ene results a free group A no abaye no de wo mu nie Porto ahye nan ama na di ugly enso te kan nan ni nyina aye 4-4 ana game no ana nso PM 8 goals ana match ne tsembaye owura ne din ade mora epogo ade ma Porto Gomez enya bi owura ne din Sanusi enya bi ana fe owura ne din ade Pepe ensom enya bi ade ma Saida ne din ade Porto owura awo na de aglia me ba cho boy ne din ɛde Abu Ali ɛbɔ hat-trick 3 goals ana boy no ɔno nso ɛtumi nyaayɛ ɛma bibia nso ɛde ɛba yɛde ne nyinaa ɛno nso ɛtumi de aba ana afei player ne din ɛde Ben ɛnso ɛnya goal ne baako ɛde ma Aglia 4-4 no ɛno nso ɛpae kama ma memfa nto dwa ɛsɛ the same group no another game a ɛno nso ɛto dwa no ɛyɛ Inter Miami ɔmo bɔ ka ne mmienu ama Palmares nso no ɛnso ɛbɔ ɔmo te ɛtete ka ne mmienu nyinaa ɛyɛ 2-2 na saa game no ɛno nso ɛpae a yɛde ho nsɛm ahodoɔ no ɛno nso ɛtumi de aba afei emu ata ɔmo memfa nto dwa ɛsɛ group A no standings ne nie deɛ tɛ ne sɛ Palmares ɛdi kan 5 points ɛna ɔmo nyaayɛ Inter Miami ɛnya 5 ɛtɔ so mmienu Porto ɛkɔ fie Nadi Agli ɛkɔ fie ɔmo nyinaa enya 2 points ɛwɔ group no mo ɛno ayɛ kakra na anwumere no ɛno nso ɛtɔ dwa ɛfiri FIFA Club World Cup no ɛnso ase ma men confirm ɛsɛ group deɛ tie ne sɛ C no anwumere yɛ me ne wo kasɛe no ɔmo nso ɛma kyɛsɛ no ɛkɔ so ne enya ne sɛ ɛbɔ 7 PM no ana games awodoɔ no ɛstarteyɛ na deɛ tie ne sɛ Auckland City ɔmo ne Boca Juniors ade abom game no yɛbɔ 25 minutes ma men fa nto dwa ɛsɛ Auckland City ɛnhyɛ bi Boca Juniors nso no ɛnso ɛntimi ɛnhyɛ bi hyɛ ne nso ɛsɛm the same group no ɛyɛ ɛsa Benfica ane Bayern Boboko no ɛne ɛde ahyɛm awei ɛyɛ kyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ big game a ɔba Europe no no ɔbɛnya ne Champions League no mo na mepatwɔ Benfica Boboko no ɛnso abɔ Bayern ɛka ne baako ama ɔmo nso ɛntimi ɛnte a ma memfa nto yɛ sɛ ɔwura ne din ade shell drop no ɛna anya goal no de yɛma saida ne tim ade Benfica yɛde ne nyina no ɛno nso ɛtimi de ato dwa mepatwɔ group B no sɛ kwabena wei deɛ live table wɔ memfa mmea so sɛdeɛ obi agu dɔbo wɔ park so no deɛ wɔ mu nie Benfica ɛwɔ 7 assistance Bayern ɛwɔ 6 Boca Juniors ɛwɔ 2 ana Auckland City ɛwɔ 1 enti wei deɛ Europefoɔ no mmienu a ɔmo baeɛ no ɔmo na ɛyɛ adwuma no enti ɛno nso ɛtumi akɔ so ɛno ɛyɛ kakra wura mu ɛwɔ FIFA Club World Cup no mu a ɛne ten ɛno nso ɛtoa so hyɛ ne nso ɛsɛ ɛna ahomakye deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ ɛbɔ ahomakye tɔnko a wowura ɛwɔ deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ group D na ma men confirm ɛsɛ ɛyɛ matches ne mmienu ɛbɛto dwa Esperance de Tunis ɛne Saida na ɛde ade Chelsea ɛde bɛbom ama saa game no ɛno nso ɛtumi aba so na game no ɛbɔ so no nyina no mebato ɛtɔ dwa ɛwɔ Lincoln Financial Fielder mebato owura ne din ɛde fa Comparesa ofiri Argentina no ɛnso ɛbɛgyinam a center referee ɛde ama saa game no ama bibia nso no ɛno nso ɛtumi akɔ so kama yɛka no Lectures Los Angeles FC ɛnso ɛbɛgyina ɔma no so abɔ ɛde atia Flamengo ama kyɛsɛ saa adwuma no nyina no ɛno nso ɛtumi akɔ yɛ kama yɛka no mebato game no ɛbɔ so no nyina Lectures yɛde details sa efiri no ɛno nso bakama ne nyina no ɛne nsɛm ɛbɛba so wɔ Camping World Stadium a memfa ntoɔ no sɛ owura ne din ade Salman Ahmeda ɔno nso afiri Kata no ɔno nso bɛgyina ma no afei saa game no papa no nso no ɛtumi awɛ so kama wɔ abrɛ yɛde ho nsɛm awotɔ no ɛno nso ɛtumi de aba enti wei ɛyɛ matches a ɛno nso ɛbɛtɔ dwa ɛha na ɔmakye ama nneɛma no nyina no ɛtumi akɔ so ɔkyena nwummerɛ 7 PM no ɛyɛ Borussia Dortmund ɔmɔbɔ ɛde ɛteɛ Ulsan Hyundai ama saa game no ɛno nso ɛtumi aba so kama yɛka no na kyɛ sɛ deɛ wɔ mu no ɛne sɛm wokyɛke a ɛyɛ TQL Stadium a owura ne de Aditory Pencil ɛfiri United States of America ɔbɛgye saa game no afa ama kyɛ sɛ baabi nso no ɛtumi akɔ so kama yɛka no Masantawana Mamelodi Sundowns nso no ɛnso ɛne Saida na ɛten ade Fluminense ade bɛbom no afei saa game no ɛno nso ato dwa wɔ Hard Rock Stadium de yɛteɛ no ɛne sɛm owura ne de Anthony Taylor ɔno nso afiri England no ɔbɛgyina ma no afei wɔhwɛ saa game no so ama kyɛ sɛ nneɛma no nyina ɛtumi akɔ so kama enti Nyankopɔn bo ɔkyena nwummerɛ no yɛsi nkonnwa no afei no yɛbɔ gya no yɛ langade abɔ de yɛteɛ ne sɛm ɛyɛ Royal Sports ne so a yɛde details awodoɔ aba ɛwɔ matches a yɛba bɛpɔ no ɛne kyɛ sɛ deɛ yɛbɔ no nyina ɛno nso ɛbɛtumi de aba ama bibia nso ɛtumi akɔyɛ yɛde no nyina ɛno nso ɛtumi de ato dwa enti wei ɛyɛ deɛ yɛte ne sɛ Club World Cup no ɛne yɛde ho nsɛm awodoɔ pii na no ɛno nso ɛba no enti join ne Facebook no ɛyɛ Otec 102.9FM Otec 102.9FM oba like page no o like page na share live video ɛno ɛyɛ Royal Sports with Kanu no ɛbɛboa paa ama show ne nyina ɛno nso go viral ɛwoyɛ ne saa no na kyɛ sɛ comments awodoɔ no mebatwɛ wode pa yɛbɛredi ɛwɔ show no so ama obia nso atumi ahu sɛ na anwummere no yɛne wa na ɛbɔ adwuma no YouTube no ɛyɛ Otec Sports ahonom nso no na kyɛ sɛ gya ne tuato a meekɔ no na mede to dwasɛm ɛyɛ stories awodoɔ ɛno nso ɛpa ama bibia nso no ɛtumi akɔyɛ kama deɛ wɔ mu no ɛne sɛm owura mu a Manchester City bɔbɔkɔ no awɔ deɛ yɛte ne sɛ America na ɔmo boaboa mo ɔnsɛn ɛyɛ City nso no Club World Cup no ɔmo bɔ bi na deɛ yɛte ne sɛ ɛnɛ America no owura ne tiri Guardiola ɛne boys no ewura mu wɔ beach na ɛnɛ paa wɔyɛ akɔkora Guardiola ne kokɔ so na kyɛ sɛ owura no ne nankyɛn mu o control pass no na boys no ɛbɔ non dropper otumu sadeɛ ne kɔ so ɔba Facebook no so a yɛde deɛ ɛte ne nsɛm ɛyɛ video no ɛno nso ɛbea so audio phone no mo nso yɛnim aborɔ mo deɛ na kyɛ sɛ family no ɛhɔ no mo ankasa ne wɔ ntim no a mowɔ Facebook no so no Guardiola ni o hɛ ɛne wasi n'ani wayi bɔɔl ne kama ɛne obi akɔntrol no hɛ ɛne watwa no Nathan Ake wapia ne kama hɔ no Tijani Renders ei akoa yi sɛ wɔdi de paa o hɛ Guardiola na abɔ Villa wɔ anwea no mu no ɛna ɔne boys ne bɔnsere ehe ɛsɛ adeɛ deɛ na kyɛ sɛ mo nkwara nketewa ɛna mo tete panini te sɛ me ɛma no nyinaa ɛno nso akɔ so kama ntim owura ne te ɛde Guardiola ɛne na boys no ɛne tɛ no ɛwɔ beach no ɔmo pɔn ɔmo ten a na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo nso ɛyɛ adwuma Tijani Rangers boy no ɛna ɛyi skills awodoɔ hɛ Guardiola ɔse atuu deɛ hɛ sɛ maamɛfo wa nkamitimi ɛnka da ne awia wuo paa masa nkwankrɔfoɔ mfimfini hɔ nam hɔ saa na nka Chelsea yɛse next season no mo Chelsea nam mfimfini na United nso ɛde nam mu ne nyina sɛ konyama pa mebakyɛw Guardiola ɛnɛ ɔne ne boys no ne nyina no na yɛ agodie ɛna kyɛ sɛ City ɔmo manager no ane players no ɔmo tumi yɛdi ne kama ade a yɛfɛ ne sɛ unity ɛwɔ hɔ bibia ɛda n'akwam.
Finally! Again! Ah, yes!
Okay, enti eno ɛyɛ owura ne din ɛde Guardiola wɔne ne boys no ɛna ɛnɛ no wotumi hu sɛ ɛnneɛma no nyinaa ɛno nso ɛyɛ kɔyɛ ɛde ama side na ma kyɛ sɛ adwuma no ɔmo nso atoa so kama ama bibia no ɛtumi akɔyɛ a yɛde saa nsɛm no nyinaa no ɛno nso ɛtumi de ato dwa ama bibia nso no ɛno nso ɛtumi akɔ so na mepatwɔ owura ne din ɛde Ryan Enori boy wei no ɛnso apa na mepatwɔ player no se Guardiola aka kyɛ ne sɛ bɛrima ahanom no wobɔ bɔ a wɔ ho ɛmfa pressure ma mɛbɔ o daabi mɛnyɛ saa deɛ no wode pressure bɛbɔ a ɛnneɛma no nyinaa no ɛbɛyɛ basaa ɛsɛ wo drive with the ball na afei wokrosse ɛde ba deɛ ɛtɛ ne sɛ box no mo try sɛ woba respect advice a yɛde bɛma wo na afei no wɔn nso apɔmɔden atumi ayɛ adwuma no ama bibia nso no ɛno nso atumi akɔ so kama enti wei no ɛyɛ owura ne tede Ryan Enori ɔno nso ɛde ato dwa sɛ Guardiola nso no ɛne na bɔ saa nkɔmɔ no a yɛde ne nyina no ɛno nso ɛtumi de aba yɛwura mu ano no na afei no mebatwɔ other stories a ɛmfi Club World Cup no mu no yɛde aba kama owuram ɛwɔ Manchester United bɔbɔkuo no mu a mebatwɔ deɛ ɛwɔ mu no ɛne sɛ JD Sancho say why one player Manchester and so no e pese omunya kudi Larjan edufri ne ho ema bibia nso etimi koso na de metie enesem ene no on say Fenerbahce so cross Sarako stadium no mame infante ya Jose Mourinho oni de tie ne se ne tim no amsem omope owura de Jadon Sancho ama latest report senka anesem de tie no anese owura nankasa ensom pomodien de nkomo ya se Fenerbahce bobo kono ensom peso mutua sika anya piano sa 30 million pounds Manchester United esem amopeso mo je no omse says kana eye fair say player bi at say Jadon Sancho oya nanantu ene say de chama say no eniema mfama na eye omutie eye ebeboa ma chese eniema timi akoi entini nyina no aye kakra ba de amete krampo no ane sem aye salary owura de tede Sancho yade be ma no asa boy no aye convince some ade no ano som aye eno aye kakra ena nwumre etodwa ane yete sansan ne nyina ano som timi de ma ma bepia nso no ano som atimi akaso no me kuma ne no de yete ne say United bobo kono omawuram awa club bruga omokoya me ba to abrante bako Nete ade Alten Jasari, Yamensanka, and some Alten Jasari, American Asamino, Bueno, I could have swakra, Quabana Medina Unima. Now, the American said, Yes, Manchester Bobo Kono, Equa more quacker, now for my penna. Side that, Nede Club Bruga say, hey. Bueno, I had 35 million pounds, so now more Mocasa, Diagoa, I had 35. Enteno when in Yanubia no mo panoma ba na chese ya hwede betie Manchester se akwada no so adentina we no 35 enti ade no sem omotime yes AC Milan ekon ho asese no omo na elidie na chese comfortable lead no Milan bobo kono ana omo som awa Brontia na tiri Alten Chashari na se ye ano kakra na nyimre etodwa ana yede sansam ne nyina no ano som timri abano na United in sansam no with Saida na Brentford anafe Brian Mbeumo no editor tie editor na me ba ya ka kire me say Manchester pa mo baba be yetim na afe no kwabena tim wo ma hyehyɛ ma na ye ya wo sim Mbeumo editor na eka wo editor the ten say United wie Brian Mbeumo a mame mfonto dwa asa Manchester ebe pa striker na fe wapa ne nyina no ane se de ten say United bobo kono ensom apesa amohyehyɛ anim hoye na fe de mo ne timi kwaso essence akire no no masa ehone ye tight impermeable ni nyina ane se owura ne tin ade de tie no ane se Lenioro owo ho Harry Maguire the headmaster ewo ho o check here na chese de tie no ane some other players ne dogo nyina and some ewo ho ama Brantia ne tin ade wuremo awo chese Morocco ni Brantia ne ti ade Nuze Mazraia omo nyina and some atim ewo che won to Manchester any problem ewo che won finfin wani anum wono no ana United and some person mo miam wa bra next season any mani nyina ebetimi akoya ma chese bibia nso no etimi ankoso kama Madrid da se ye me ba I mean, say, can an annual no, and it's a boy and a teen, and the Killian in Papelotin. Mebacho Mammy KM10, now for Yenim Como, the Atiana Real Madrid, Yasi Luka Madrid, Aqua, Jesse number 10, no, Sadia, the late in Sampaka, as a sabi, Quasian Chatain, 10 years, no, Yan Fama Quachanchabia, 10 years, no, Yan Fama Concola player Bia. The Amen can some Madrid Timono. I say, so boy, and it did Killian in Poppy, a shatana, a babua pa, not just a name, Coso, a son, boy, no, or check here, the market value, an offense, no, yet tell some marketing wise, no, on a betimia ton justice, and I'm a near marina, no, and on some atimia Cosona Feno, a bibian some atimia quay brantano, or check here on some other bois, I'm a chess, a bibian some atimia quay, come on, and Madrid, a babanya KM10, and all, I Killian in Poppy 10, and all your kakra, and I may air to ja, and you did sound summoning, you know, and on some Timidia Bunny, Jumpy Alonso, and some I mean, second as a boy and a ten, at the Franco Mastantuono, boy, we know, I a boy, maybe your mother that tunnel, our river plates, I a guest, and what Johnny to the Timono, the Amen second and then you may say, Jumpy Alonso, a boy, no, of our phone, the friend, Emma, maybe can't want them, at the Trewaha. Now the attorney say, see Alonso catch and say, Bama, born our born river plate, and yes, Argentina, and yes, out the town, as out by Europe. Europe ba team bia ese urem enti yese aya side ne di Madrid no aya Franco Mastantuono wo ba na de tene se number 10 row no amade ma no afenso urem our right wing wo abai no ebetimi adidi akọ na afe walangade ho ama adwuma ne nyina eno nso atimi ato so ye de ne nyina no eno nso atibiri atodwa na me pacho bon sababo ko no awuram wo Brazil amukọ ya akwada wi so bi fa ne picture no ma me esanse akwada no yese 17 years and wanya na akwada no nananto ne ball awurade nyame Brazil for no musi so ne ya kan say ya wo be ka say wala sino no wa ha nani master be hwe akwada no one na da so no hwe wo de hwe nananto ne host wo de atia butum atia ball so e wo pitch no so bansa ese boy ya ne tin ade zi Lucas omo kwa akwafa ne de na ba ama chesa boy na ba be ya dwuma ama de mense kakrampo no ane sem aye boy no o chekia ne chesa abo ade ma side anything at the sport aye rasife na de mense kano ane sem aye sport rasife opono ye tene sem amose boy no aye sike dano so no boss agoso and negotiate chesa negotiations no ane sem atimi advance to stage a boss abobo kono and some abetimi anya boy na ma adwuma ne nyina ane sem atimi akaso ye tene nyina no and some atimi to your answer Barcelona pe player ni tin ade Nico Williams ade na ba na boy ne de boss and come betimi afa no na momo no hwe enite on wi aso ye ne sa eduru me bia ye pa boss team no on say 2024-2025 me patro ye tie no and say financial year no ebe wie June 30th na eno na bansa say omon person betua Nico Williams ne sika no na chese ewram 24-25 no omo de ade ni bia no 25-26 omo wanyina omo che enti ekokoba ne sana ebebo amane ma atimi akoye de mense ka ene se anya bia no le chesem aye boy no we be by July aye bansa bobo kono ensom ane Atletico aye Bilbao so no Atletico Bilbao betimi awie ama owura ne tim ade Nico Williams so no ensom aba ama bibia so no etimi akwaso ye de ne nyina ensom etimi atodwa na me pacho Atletico Madrid after say ye power mane so our club work up panasa say no aye Diego Simeone adane ntasentase say kura fa roba no de ba be bow esan say odwen say bia kunkum abo bi no afa no me ba cho omo paaya omo wuram awo Inter omo koya omo say Carlos Augusto omo kopeno na Christian Chibu say hey mo ka say di agro wa ha ye te an ya ntunte o masa ye ni abre hwe boy no chese onye for sale obia no obeton no ana me mapen no me hwe no sam aye boya na de Carlos Augusto ye ba beton no enti munum nampa munum nche pata ono ososo din na fe no ono nsom abomade de akwa chekene hanfa ama bibia nsom akoya ye de nyina ane nsom tibiri atodwa na owro ne de Franco Mastantuono no ana osehwe madede na ono wanya no a dream come true edema no ose enya se obeke kansem pi na fe no ono so ade nse bebre agbobom ni nyina ane se obia ni masasi so asa the best team wa asasi so no aye Madrid na oya akwada na otesa no na wanya akwanya no ba be the best club wa asasi so a agbena wawie enti ade no enase na cheso no ankasa no ono nsom etimi ada oyes ochese oye grateful to the football and afensom aye life ankasa ne nya ne se enya ni pabia enya akwanya ewram o Madrid bobo kono mo akwakoye sem aye Otec 102.9Fm no obetimi aye nsantu adwuma na nebom no enye obia ana obetimi enya akwanya no ensom abo adwuma wa ha enti wunya le chese aye ana edema asem nso timi asom ama adwuma ne nyina no ano nsom atimi akoso aye de ne nyina ano nsom etimi atodwa na me patro de woman say Inter so yeso mu gina Manchester konso for Rasmus Højlund ne nyina ane say Inter bobo kono e pese mo hihye niema yi na boy ane tin ade Rasmus no kasem ni Inter for say omo pese omo hubidi na omo hubidi a eye owura ne de Rasmus Højlund an wo ba enti no ekwan pia so ombefa no mawie United still interested in Porto goalkeeper anything Eddie Diogo Costa almost a boy no day almost person more than a bar Emma Bibian some ultimate equate come I saw Romo Englander interest everywhere ever for Medi Tarami Nina say boy no o check here I say any equate Eddie Mano o check here Fulham Nottingham Forest Munyano interested as say no say side that ne did enter some bet me a ton yes intertona Rasmus so the Homa wie omo kwa kofa ama bibia timi akwe say no owura ndede Jude Bellingham ana EAFC on say South FIFA game no mama cover picture no kwabra ne ni nkomo boy no ana yese ono omo use no as cover picture na fe boy no so no abo adwuma kama enti yes Jude picture no beba wa bra Eugene so no e dey to Facebook no so Olympic Lone said the boss player e kan no anwumre ya kunkron me de ene de we no me hwe ma bra bofun ni binti e ba anya safe na ebe ye hu bia kwekwen ana se dabi eye kunkron na me te yes Lyon ya really get to amo to League 2 say na afe na details awodon no eno so ba ne mo de me te and say financial breaches ana ma Lyon bobo kono ya really get to omo asese no omo ramo e wa League 2 ama chesane ma ne nyina no eno so atimi akoso abaye nso no egoso ne Celta Vigo dim komo for Brian Zaragoza wa bra eno so atimi akoso ese bibia nso no ebetimi akoya ma ne ma nso atimi akoso kama ye de ne nyina eno so atimi de atoja ama bibia nso no atimi akoye kama Newcastle nso hwe ese anye bia omo nso ebetimi awuram na chese Anthony Elanga omo fa no e de na fi Nottingham Forest Polovia Ventures as a club Saudono at the Jesus Aba Bobby Natchez and Yamankoye Unya o favorite team no any Jesse na ubo at the sea James Swa say Mawrem Adama ni baby koye enti Polovia na o favorite team no Kwakwaji Chessa omo Jesse omo yaba 25-26 no omo nyina release into kwa Polovia Ventures ebema obi mo ba be organize tournament bi mo pe medals a quality na fe mo dia adwuma awo maso ya Polovia ana medals ni nyina mo ko trophies awudo no ebi ho captaincy armband omo wo bi Westals awudo ebi ho red and yellow cards omo wo bi footballs and football boots awudo no ni nyina Polovia Ventures aso no awo KO omo ni Foco bookshop and a din twene mo numbers no 0548 508 186 0548 508 186 and answer 0544 126 414 0544 126 414 omo ana chese omo ton quality jerseys and ehoniama football honiama nyina na say sports honiama no Polovia Ventures ana woko na fe waji ne nyina omo na boaye ene aboafo aka mote wo monka no ene ma yetu fa ewuramu ewo amanane ekofa amanane nsam no enso etimi ede ba enanwume live on your super mega da 102.9 yem fancy not the boss player emra mame chia master jobo and afi brakofi of AFA to our renters into boss yes ya do any na wie
okay
na Leon for na ashokin ko
oh masem na nwanwa pa azan so areho
sure
nipa de the football club is treated as nipa dasani
of course
football club need to be court need to be the court
fantastic
in business say you can sue you can be sued
yes
so until oba forma e say the nipa ba form pepepe
sure
so what you say
yes
bo kwa echire bebre ma ni ma bebre ka echire so I get time before no be say no be I get time I get time before no be I get time
yes
enti hosem na to no o say bia to Rangers for that na say you credit League 2 from League 1 to League 2
sure.
Just one step back Rangers come 4th tier Scotland for 3rd division
yes
o free Premier of extra first extra second equal 3rd
sure
answer no mo say aboaba enti sikasem ne de bo wa say the nipa sikasem abo ato form no
o wie sam akuni
go kokra
nti omo nkoye adwuma
o wasem na re
omo nkoye adwuma na bibia ntimi nkoye nti
all right you need donate for to us doctor say wa doc
ogu
na abombo ko de
yango pound mo na so
nyame adom ne ma ne bi ye pa
yango pass na aya na omutumi ko sa na asgo nko bi o manko no relegation no sa enkwara mu
yes dimo tu omo
edi sa omunkafra
Mama Dudiara yes former team ni e kanu juni mu no mu le tu
na wango Kanu sania magazine for agye Otec Sports atomo no enya asem ketwa na okwa omuhumia omu fi say me walasti omuhumia ni omuka opportunity yes entino
zadi de bi na dia ko didia
ya so ketwa
ya kan render kan so ma last you
enti ye che omu nyina ofa kwa me
magazine for there say
anmanyi kwa bibi omu ye overhead na kasa yes
we do you are Matthias Junction yeah horse na no problem
now ko post office
rasta ho fam we real match can le mo inside ha master do bom just almost swagger down money
ko to group ya Kanu
omudini doso a champion ene yen seda ene nipa bebre mazin fo nyina ye chia omu nyina so anum do nek no agye atom se ampa ya duro enti yesi ho a se ekope ka spare part omu tete yeso esan se omu nim se ya beka busua no enti ye chia omu nyina wan ye ntumi amodi bia ye kyerɛ ofa kyɛ oso mo doso do nek busua ni Otec busua nyina ye chia mo sanso na kwahoma madam fu bi etie me pa vida kwahoma ahaya segege bibia o kyerɛ de no
ahemfie no opposite
ahemfie no opposite yes enti vida utie ya chia o obi bia nso ye chia no edi na adofo no dɔso se ye ka se bebo din baako a anhwɛ a ye de ye time ni nyina be esa nanso sabri muntie Donek enkomo Diamond Scientific ye enkomo na munni akyire na titiro no monkopa duro ni bi ntɔ emfa ahoɔden apomuden emfa mre woni padua adenti na ye kasa Donek no baaye no afemu a na ɛkɔ mienu nanso yɛhwɛ nneɛma pa ayama nipa ahodoɔ ama ɛnɛ atumi agye aware asi hɔ a sɛnka ɛyɛ court ɛna nka ɔgyina hɔ ɛdi asɛm a kabadistam ka ya rise no ɛde na kɔ different level nanso ɛsiane sɛ ɔyɛ aduro nti obiara tumi nom bi ɛma ne yeye na woyɛ bɛrima de bi ɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɔbaa sɛ wotie mi a ɛnɛ sports no maa so tie paa nti ɔbaa sɛ wotie mi a gyenkrawe kɔma wukunu sɛ bɛrima wo nso wotie mi a ɛne wɔn nso gyenkrawe na tu ho anamɔn ɛne ne sɛn bɛrima bi wɔ hɔ a wapɔn adwuma yi onye obi kura nka na jo sɛ nkɔne ne bɛto dame wabra ɔde bɛbi ti time obɛduru fie no na nka ne yera den ada ne nyinaa ne sɛ nneɛma a ɔsɛ otumi yɛ no anwummerɛ no ontumi nyɛ ɛba sa ɛha adwen paa ɔbaa deɛ wo deɛ ma ne sika ma no yɛ no bibia gyegye no so ɛne nea ɛkeka ho na mmom nea ehia sɛ woyɛ sɛ bɛrima no ɛwɔ dan mu no sɛ woanyɛ a woanhwɛ yi a wobɛhwere saa ɔbaa no ɛmfa ho sɛ ɔyɛ papa ma wo nanso saa deɛ no deɛ Nyankopɔn ɛde kan yɛ ho nti eduru hɔ a yɛ adwuma no ma adwuma no ensi ɛmfe woyɛ ma ɛmfe fikɔfikɔ saa na yɛhwehwɛ no tu yɛ bɛrima na sɛ woyɛ under 1 minute under 2 minutes a yɛka de yɛn nsa si yɛbo sɛ wabra wobɛtɔ Donek ne bia nom ɛda adi kan no ɛwɔ ne formula wɔ hɔ sɛ wopɛ sɛ wode kɔbɔ match ɛnwi ne gye man of the match a mesrɛ wo ɛwɔ formula wɔ hɔ wofa yɛde number no to dwa na wofrɛ na wokɔtɔ bi a ne yɛakyerɛ formula no na deɛ kɔwie adwuma no mesrɛ wo ɛnɛ nnubɔne aba ɛduro bi wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ dubɔne nanso kwan ahoroɔ a wobɛfa so a wobɛfa no no ɛma yɛka no sɛ ɛyɛ dubɔne nti obi nim wɔ hɔ a na ɔmapɛ tramadol na ɔmapɛ energy drink na pɛ nneɛma ahodoɔ bi de afrafra sɛ ɔmo de kɔ ne ɔbaa kɔhyia mesrɛ wo bɛma ɛba no saa ɔbaa no deɛ wobɛnya ne feelings kama nanso wadwene ho sɛ wo no akyirɛ asɛm no deɛ na ɛbɛsi anaa deɛ na ɛbɛto nneɛma bebree na ɛbɛto wobɛtumi anya organ diseases anaa organ problems kidney problem ɛnɛ mpo dialysis machine yɛnya bi no nti sɛ wokɔnya bi bɛka ho a ebi kora wɔ hɔ a ɛboɔ no te sɛn ɛno nti anhwɛ a na wotoa nananom ɛnɛ liver diseases adɔɔso ɛnyɛ no nkoa ne hepatitis B ne C o ɛwɔ liver cirrhosis yɛkɔ alcohol hepatitis ɛne hepatitis ahodoɔ bebree mesrɛw ne nyinaa yɛ ɛnɛ nneɛma ahodoɔ a nipa de ne ho ahura mu ɛde sɛ ne nipadua no ɛno nti na ntini na yɛka kyerɛw sɛ pɛ natural medicine a ɛno ne donek no na ɛnya ɛno nko ho adwuma na ɛyɛ o nyɛ mɛma ho nko adwuma na ɛyɛ nea nti a yɛba bia a yɛbɔ mɛma ɛdeɛ no so paa ne sɛ ɛno titiri paa ne adeɛ yɛgyina so de aduro ne baeɛ nanso ɛho nneɛma a ɛtumi yɛn deɛ ɛkyɛ ɛtwe ho nwi sabri fa namba no frɛ yɛn na mento a nneɛma ahodoɔ a ɛtumi yɛn so na Dr. Kwakye nso ɛde yɛwie 0246 72 76 77 0246 72 76 77 0249 20 82 52 0249 20 82 52 donek no ɛyɛ ma obi a ɔyɛ bɛrima ɛne obi a ɔyɛ ɔbaa na afei nso wanya from 18 years ɛkɔ ɛnɛ nkɔkora no ɛkyerɛ ɔmo mmerantesɛm ɛne ɔmo mmɛnsɛm ɛsan sɛ ɔmo de ɔmo ho ato natural medicine yɛfrɛ no donek so akɔkora wobɛtumi akɔ 20 minutes wobɛtumi akɔ 30 wobɛtumi akɔ nea ɛbɛtumi biaa ɛno nti sɛ ɔwɔ 40 years wowɔ 50 years 60 years 70 80 wanya 90 na sɛ ahoɔden no wɔ hɔ na wowɔ ɔpɛ no sɛ wobɛyɛ adwuma no a wobɛtumi awie adwuma no koraa wɔ akatesia mpo a wanya bɛyɛ 18 anaa 20 anaa ne 30s wobɛtumi awie no ama no ahu sɛ ampa akɔkora panyini baeɛ anaasɛ yɛ dɛn yɛwo akɔraa no na panyini yɛ dɛn ɛte ase ɛno nti sɛ osisi nso yɛ wo yɛ a donek tie nea mekekan na wadi akyire na wo nso wakɔpɛ donek ne bi atɔ nea ɔne ɔbaa tena kyɛ bebree a nyinsan ɛmma kyɛ sɛ wo sperm count no wɔ fam kɔpɛ bi tɔ afei nso onsa ne onan yɛ titiriti a donek ba mehyɛ ɛna wohia saa nso na improve brain function no enti wɔn a ɛkɔ school a wɔn ade nim wɔ fam wɔ rate afi adeɛ no ɛyɛ moduro mo nso a onyini anaa menopause ama ɛnɛ mo rate afi adeɛ no mo nso ɛyɛ moduro ɛna obi nso a stroke ɛte ne so ɛno nso ɛyɛ n'aduro ɛsan sɛ ɛba a boost brain function no ɛma wo ho tumi ɛda wo ho so sɛ biribi a wobɛyɛ bia no wotumi kae ɛma no yɛye saa na ɛyɛ immune booster enti woyare o wonyare o wotumi nom bi ɛma no ɛyɛye ɛyɛ anti-aging ɛno na ɛnɛ ama mmaa yi akyɛ gu so ɛnom aduro no saa ɔhu sɛ mmaa no deɛ ɔbaa deɛ sɛ ɔho ɔfɛ a wɔwe deɛ nso ɛkasa ɛma wo ɛfaafa w'anim dua ne fɔm a ɛkura wo no wɔwe deɛ no nso ɛkasa ma wo ɛno nti sɛ wɔwe deɛ no ayɛ wrinkled mekyɛ sɛ atwintwa mu a aduro a wobɛtum de wo ho ato so donek ba mekyɛ ɛbɛ repair wo cells no ama nipadua no atɔ so trontrom kɔpɛ bi natɔ nea ɔdwo nso bebree sɛ yɛ prostate diabetes anaa infections ɛna ama no atu adwo nso mu saa no ɔmpɛ donek ba mehyɛ no bi ɛnom nea wɔ poor eyesight ɔmpɛ donek ba mehyɛ no bi ɛnom mekyerɛ sɛ n'ani so yɛ no wusiwusi tiewei sasaborɔ te wo so anaa wapɔ so baabiaa yɛ wo yɛ a wadura wohia yɛ donek saa nso na wo nate taa pagyapagya wohia donek ba mehyɛ wodwo nso no ate yaw ɛwɔ akyire anaasɛ dwo nso no bɛba no wote yaw a sɛ ɔyɛ ɔbaa ɔyɛ bɛrima pɛ donek no bi nanso to akɔte gono syphilis chlamydia ɛne nea ɛkeka ho a anaa mpo sɛ wo ne obiara nhyiae nanso infections ɛwɔ wo so ama ɛnɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ɔbaa na wotiti wo ho ɛwɔ badwam woyɛ bɛrima nso a na wode wo nsa hyɛ wo boxer ho ɛtiti ɛba saa obi ani tɔw so a ɛyɛ ne wuo pɛ donek ba mehyɛ no bi fa yi infections no nyinaa firi hɔ tiewei pressure diabetes cholesterol stroke ɛno deɛ bonus ɛno nso ɛka ho a sɛ wowɔ saa problems yi nyinaa bi a wonum donek no a ɛyɛ adwuma atuaseɛ ɛfiri hɔ ɛma ɔma wo nipadua no ɛho ɛbaa no anaa ɛtɔ ho saa na obi nso a ɔdidi anadwo ama da bia no yɛ mo ɛkyɛ koo mesrɛ ɛba saa na digestion abɛyɛ issue wɔ ha ama wo ɛno nti pɛ donek ba mehyɛ no bi nom wodeɛ sɛ wodidi anadwo mpo yɛtɔ ofo na sɛ wontie a wodeɛ pɛ bi natɔ na nom wonom a ade kyi a woyam bɛda hɔ saa nso na digestion no nso ɛbɛyɛ fast ɛde ama wo enti candidiasis mo nso a mmaa ɛnɛ mo mmaa no mu no sabi problem abɛm ɛma bɛrima kɔ hɔ baako a ɔntumi nkɔ bi obi kura hɔ a sabi o sabi sɛ ɔne bɛrima no ahyia a mpampan a ɛbɛfiri ne ho aba no ɛbɛma bɛrima no koraa no sɛnea wanya akɔnɔ ɛde yɛ adwuma no ɛbɛtumi ama no ate n'ani so ɛba saa ɛyɛ fɛreɛ ɛyɛ haw ɔbaa pɛbitɔ fa siesie wo baa no ɛma no animu wontumi nidi wontumi nna waduro ɛyɛ donek sɛ wobu nsa sɛ wɔyɛ family planning wonya family planning sɛ wonya 45 years and above na sɛ wɔyɛ family planning na wonya family planning na sɛ ɔnsabuo no nyaa Mr. Opedonek Kaba Meshano be nato nanom 0246
0246
72
76
77 0246 72 76 77 0249 20 82 52 0249 20 82 52 enti mu pe bi ato a race course a ade hye ha no Chevik herba krobodu se building na mu ubenya bi ato so scamist ubenya bi ato anoma anye nkwanta of akwame monko ho yabo ni din pa monko na monko pebinto mo wo suami enclave ni nyina monko ho sanso na tepa suhia enso ubenya bi wagya ba akwa na puto tepa nkasa agenti won so a 8 am from Jache any de keka ho no kontanse muni nyina mo mfrɛ yɛbɛkyerɛ ma Tanga Bernard wobɛkɔ hɔ akɔpɛ biato Dr. Akwache to aso
me na me da se wanko we de ya family unim awia mi hia teacherfo bi na ɔmo wɔ Mountain of Light Basic School a wɔ trade ana sɛ Sabia Krofrom baako de George upon so Mr. George upon and afi Eric Ayonkra almost almost team papa Otec
okay
Sir George upon na fe Eric Ayonkra Mountain of Light Islamic Basic School but she shamo pa Otec fan park say Donek heba Mr. say doctor ino kudi kan no ba bibia wo bia sanwumre sa wo te yan kana nkoto bi dia mesre wa wogya ade mesre wogya ade wo mfe sei wo 18 years ekɔ ho wo yɛ ɔba omfa afuro anase o ma akora no fo anase akora ntua wo no fo ano dia ane na wonum Donek ni bi dia na wogya ade kese ama ne kɔpaa anwumre a wo te yan kan wo de sa drastor na ben wo no se atomu a anya problem nyame ya adom a ade kyene obebie obie na papa na ogina kyire te sa de sebi pewasa obi a opensa na bia na papa okɔkɔbɔ nipa na ɔtɔn nsa no punum sɛ ɔmi ma no num bi no saa na wo so gya wo de no aye Donek heba mesta kokɔbɔ drastor ne punum kokɔbɔ heba shop ne punum bo pharmacy ne punum kwa wo so pe Donek heba mesta aye DONEC dɔkta ne kwa akyerɛkyerɛ mu enti we ɛho nyɛ sɛ masa akɔma kyi biem me se wo de wo so yɛ bɛma wo yɛ 1 minute 2 minutes masra masa ugu mama ani mu ase aye Donek na behia adwuma no wo de asi first time wo de no duro no me se aye 20 minutes solid wo de sɛ wo adwuma na dwo ya wo to bia wo de frɛ ne sɛ doc odun ma nya bia to wo se first time na me de no duro 20 minutes solid formula ne yɛ sɛn me se wo jai China phone no a okoto a antwere kwa egu no wutimi kenkan afei wono ma wie adwuma na wuti ya oya afei na wano kan mu nyina aya white na ram masa so anhwe yi a obenya organ problem say the doctor ino kudi ka kan no ebedi fie ba mienu na miensa no obonum say do no grama antimi nya hwe ma wo we dey aya natural medicine aya 20 ni aya kanama akote aya damnam mesrawo ne dey aya do akaka duro sa aka ho we onum no pacho oyam antim otumi didi yie na me na ta adepa bi chenwa okọ jana so obayi nyina pie anu nti aduro no ye se aya multifunctional medicine ebo mo didi yie no na ebo mo ya adwuma yie pacho na ebo sa asa ma adwunu no obre no afanshin yie na ansa ma wo yam ntim ade ado ni aya Donek heba mixture kuma se na wo pacho ba bi eto ado ton bia bi wo ho Kolinak Misty Heba Danny Heba Ozone Chemist Freddy Mens pacho mu nyina tubi ton ana se AAB pharmacy wa adwiso pacho opposite the Dwaben Rural Bank afei Samenko Heba enso so awo kageta gate 3 have me pharmacy awo Kepole na chi wonom na ana se ba bia o transport no no na chi ana se Asampa pharmacy wa Adum PZ ba bia boys no to front no obu nyina aye wholesalers edisa wo pedu do to atane a hawo ho obu nyina wo bi Arms Heba awo Abrepo Junction ba bia e fro nsafie no ana se ba bia e fa ka e ko santase no pacho Arms Heba awon so oto bi ayi fa na wo face one pacho fo ni kire aye one time Heba wo kokote station wonom na abrosan no a bank ne wase no pacho ehonum na ebi wo honum se wo akomadan ya pacho fo ni kire Mr. Sack so ebi wo Asante Mampon ayɛ sɛ wa hɛba patɔ sɛ wɔ nkawe a ɛyɛ mr champim hɛba ɔnso wɔ station hɔnom na ana wɔ adudama kwabena bɔdu drugstore anasɛ baabi a yɛfɛ kaa bɔ kumase no anasɛ kumase station hɔnom no ebi wɔ hɔ ɔpatɔ mu a mu tɛmɛ mu ɔbɛkyɛm patɔ nana adwuma hɛba a ɛwɔ traffic light nase hɔnom na donate kɛba mɛsita ɔno tɔn bi ɛyin fɛ na wowɔ baabi a wɔ biya ɔboasefoɔ ayɛ smart hɛba patɔ asante bakwai ayɛ fadwo hɛba anasɛ town center pharmacy ana du nkwa ɔnɔfen nso so ayɛ mr tawia pharmacy baabi a wote yɛn ka firi bia no mekɔ menim sɛ afidie yi eduru ɔfransa yerɛ bi eduru nkuranza eduru tachiman eduru baabi ani patɔ ɔmo nyinaa atie bi ɔmo te yɛn ka nti deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ wode wote yɛn ka namba no yɛde to dwa no wode frɛ ne a yɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ baabi a wowɔ yi wowɔ bi a mankranso wowɔ adugyama wowɔ bi a ɔfo ase wowɔ ɔfe so wowɔ amampɔn agogo baabi a wɔ biara no aha sɛ na bɛn wɔ kokotɔ bi patɔ namba no nie fa na afei yɛn sɔre ɛyɛ 0246 72 76 77 pɛgyini sɛ wabɔ mesi so biem 0246 72 76 77 sɛ wofrɛ no sɛ ayɛ biza afrɛ second line wei 0249 20 82 52 patɔ mesi so biem 0249 20 82 52 saa na mbɛsi mi enu sɛ ofura baabi a wɔ biara no sɛ o deɛ wɔsɛ wɔ kronom afrantwo wɔ kronom ampatwɔ fɔ ne kyerɛ police station wɔn na baabi a yɛyi home use no apatwɔ herbal shop na wɔ no bura hɔ ebi wɔ hɔ wɔ afrantwo a patwɔ USA junction ebi wɔ hɔnom saa na sɛ wɔ pɛkyi a patwɔ station wɔn na awura bɛkɔ pɛkyi kurom no o sɛ nifa so ebi wɔ hɔnom patwɔ dominant so kesi herbal ɛnso ɛwɔ station wɔayɛ kɔ ahemfi hɔnom no ebi wɔ hɔnom baabi a wɔ biara no o deɛ namba na mu dwa no ofrɛ ne a ɛno bɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛyɛ 0246 72 76 77 0246 72 76 77 anaasɛ 0249 20 82 52 0249 20 82 52 me nuamaa no mu a mpatwɔ mo mɛnsɛ ɛma yie no wɔkɔpɛ donate ni bitɔ na afei ofrɛ ne a yɛbɛkyerɛ wo no afei nyame adom a ɔho bɛtɔ wanko nyankopɔn nhyira paa
yo yɛsɛ da ase dɛm ase yo
yɛkyia dɔm no ase ahene
alright
ana ntim ba no ahene
sure
yɛkyia no paa
alright yo yɛda ase
dɔyɛ a wayɛ ama yɛ no dɔɔso
ai wayɛ adeɛ alright Leon ana obecha sefi.
Oh yes, I was say ka ho asem kakra. I was say ka ho asem kakra. Unze ubekaya. Ebra financial fair play rule. Ehun komo bebe bae. At some point, omo ano omo ka ho asem parties as ne venga mo bisa no. Na manfo believe say we be around that time omo teams any ahoɔden to rub shoulders with others in terms of yenko pre-players no mo mesi akan enti na ma omo kasasa. But as time goes on, you realize that the motive behind the introduction of that particular rule no ni papemua so and say yan check say no mana, it will get to a point most of the teams will collapse. So enti one development about I think say catch the attention of a lot of people now from the look of things no and the Lyon dia na aba say oman tutu no me a number of them, and I mean the teams in France be facing the same challenge. Me share reports near the abano. It's clear you see a car and a minimum. And so here Omukana can be abuma is around 500 million euros. And a lot of things they have to do as a club, they are unable to do it. But we say oh check it omo performance in the just ended season 2024-2025 season now. No money that bad. Year season in the league after playing 34 games. They were 6 on the league table. And it's not a club at some point they were really battling with relegation. And generally the performance was good. So and minya chance share 1 or 2 games be in the course of the season. Very impressive. Some of the games you would enjoy. I mean, good performance from Lyon. Now, it's sad to say Akobanisa, they have the chance to appeal the decision. But don't say until appeal will be successful. No, the decision now stands. As it stands now, CSC has started the following season, which is 2025-2026 season. Can what that means? Then they say Lyon will not be playing in the top flight league, and it's sad. At the end here, in the coming days, Ekwembe Faso Omuwe initiated the appeal process, right? But clearly, one thing that Omuntuminji Huechini the fact that Omusika Semunye. I was reading one report, Nansenya, and Saushe teams no more France na Kanu. Maybe Omunyo Omusika pa, apart from let's say PSG more, we say more foreign investment. So from the Middle East hono into the accusation and the allegations most of the times they say sika free baby no more the aba, and that say apply rule no strictly they may be in trouble. But looking beyond PSG more, most of the clubs TV rights it depend on. And I was reading a particular report. The breakdown was such that TV rights in terms of percentage of total revenue for clubs now, TV rights constitute 45%. The next one player sales. Into most of the clubs, Sekobani say ye season na omo ntimi anton players na omo ho kire wo. So TV rights constitute 45%. 25% player sales. And so a match day income, get proceeds, and also is around 15%. And a sponsorship just 10%. So until when it comes to clubs no attract sponsorship from companies near DNOA, clearly individual clubs no in the French league form percentage just 10 into the biggest of all TV rights. Into na most of the times no Kanu na worried see it me bo the league without TV rights near there. Back in France, something that clubs rely on. In the course of this year, around February or so, it was reported say TV rights sika something around 35 million euros. I was say clubs ninyano payment no issues abeba ho and all of that. And most of the clubs, it was anticipated say they would struggle because they depend on TV rights. And like I said, the opportunity is there for them to file the appeal. But clearly, there are other clubs involved. In the coming days, so on. But the whole thing is to make sure that clubs are in good standings when it comes to Sikasem, because the game is such that only Sika you can't survive, especially if you want to compete at the level where almost every single season Europe trophies near there, you would need to invest a lot into beyond what has happened. May I show us what they can do is to read the report that Nameka Hwasemsisia percentage of total revenue for the clubs beyond the TV rights, beyond the player sales, any match day income, no sponsorship low. And maybe they will need to sit down now to ensure that Sika betimi aba league nim. Of course, some say the French league ne Toto Premier League ne La Liga moi. Clearly you will say omo DNA or for me is the reason why Senye PSG most of the clubs in France, say Monaco, say Olympique Marseille, say Lyon, most of them at the end of every single season, omo best players, what the upper clubs in the Premier League, Emra calling, they will rush and go, because of Sikasemno. So they depend on player sales apart from TV rights. And it's sad one, but may assure say we'll get to a point where a man for ebe spend it based on how much they are able to generate. So some of these things will be avoided. And it's sad one. I'm just praying say omo appeal ni be successful, but so we are coming beyond the appeal, whether say be successful or not. A clear lesson. So say in terms of sponsorship, one area that they can do better. So now that almost every single season, you say clubs they are able to sell players. So and where you are near do points we not can we cover say TV rights have a problem. Most of the clubs can't survive at all because they really depend on TV rights. CK free mobile. And sad for Lyon, but that is how it is. Omohono, people are ready to take the necessary steps ebema yaye nuomeye, so that a day will come a nuoma beko as expected. And that's how I'll look at it from that end. Make sure report clearly. I was paying attention to details. So I was really paying attention to details. And Sekobani said, yeah, fast sika. Na say sponsorship just 10%. Then we're having it means that there's one area they can do better. So I say because and yet every season be now bet me a top players. So I see you and yet every season now bet me a top.
So yes, more a chance for an appeal. Make an appeal. I'm sure some triggers are option.
Appeal need the option, but no crew woman say a candidate or modica. So And on say, Ebasa, there are some things you are unable to do, especially when it comes to shape players. Do you get it? And that's where these rules are in place to check on clubs to ensure say omo books no mu be kama. So what you say, we wait for the appeal. But from where I sit, me who say heading for the appeal to succeed.
I see. I see.
To the Club World Cup. Now, I would say gradually, we the group phase of the competition. 32 teams in general, and
sorry, not to cut you short. When say Auckland City ni Boca Juniors, yes. Is a game here interrupted? 1-1. As at the point and interrupted no.
Okay.
And at Benfica that's who is LED Bayern Munich 1-0.
Okay.
I'm not sure say game no be pause. Say FIFA can say in case say one game whether an inti was almost suspended now, then the other game so automatically will have to be suspended. We want to say course simultaneously.
Yeah.
And when the group near decided, even if Bayern Munich lose Ukra, still Benfica not qualify.
Yeah.
But Kofi, what if Benfica so lose match Bayern Betis somewhere? Because it stands Benfica at 7. And Bayern at 6.
Yes.
So what it means is a Benfica lose Charlie still not qualify.
And they will be second.
Yeah.
They will be second. So
there's no need so much to pay buying game no.
Yes.
On can game no influence or the other one as well. And FIFA say automatically also almost top a ball no.
Maybe the influence will be a person topic group.
And I say Bayern and Benfica in this instance, they compete amongst them because we not qualified that. The other game no, mom game in news so.
Oh yeah.
About the other game.
Because in this case, cry any third best room. 8 groups. Each group be a top 2. Near 16, the core run of 16 stage.
That's all. And you know, and in case the other game no, win by bearing on the other game so FIFA just say, so. Copy said the other one where than be okay. Not just the actual so. It makes sense, yeah.
Oh yes. Absolutely.
The World Cup is here and ABC. Say times here and bono.
Say you do a experiment in terms of whether ni be and so na omuko cooling break no cry na me feeling for the players. You want to say whether no I know a demo and by extension now will raise issue be our newsroom. Say that mandatory 1 month rest period. So
after Club World Cup.
After Club World Cup, no. Most of the players, no, they will be affected, but
especially
and so far, I think so apart from Atletico Madrid, big team be likely say or be drop out. So I say, for example, who's a Real Madrid in the first game against Hilal. Drop here, right? Because they could not win. So they had a point in that game. But the following game against Pachuca, they won by 3-1. And now, last game will be against Red Bull Salzburg, right? And most likely they will win. And when they win, they will advance. So whatever be the case, clubs, you know, they can't see the competition as competition be a here because it is organized by FIFA, right? The body in terms of football, we are seeing in charge. Or more national team, the say the Club World Cup are gaining grounds, and most of the that's why Africa for a year worried say the likes of Ali Dimni are there, and to me, I'm mad the expected performance, especially if you check we show a group, any teams a woman and the dynamics of games or mobile boy, they could have done better, but unfortunately it didn't happen as expected, and we are disappointed. Maybe in hopes ebe war Sundowns, as you say, Osei Sundowns or mu group now, that is group F. Last round of matches, should they win, they can also qualify to the round of 16 stage of the competition, because as it stands now, Fluminense was 4 points, Dortmund was 4 points, and a Sundowns were 3 points. So a win in the next game, ebe timi amomo enya a place in the round of 16 stage of the competition. But I was just observing something about Real Madrid. Na di entina me ya na me single out Real Madrid. 2024-2025 season, Barcelona had dominated Real Madrid in terms of two teams near encounters, and by extension, league no, they won it. Even though in terms of points accumulation, na gap ninja too wide, right? But they eventually won the La Liga. And Omane Madrid encounters, so it was a total dominance. And you know, Madrid family ninja who said it was a season which did not end well for them. Part of the reasons why they have to part ways with Ancelotti, as you see on Akofa Brazil with Jume. And the expectation is that Alonso, a modern coach, or your guys now, is your modern game now say, and you know, he will do better. And I've always said, say, but at some point, the conversation around Ancelotti is as who were your cake in the way of coaching, near the Cocrafola, near Dintino, Abrantieba. And so far, the two games are Alonso, Abo, Ewo, the group stage of the Club World Cup. Clearly, I say, Mihuni yesa. Na, why lucky say, group no kotumono, in my view, comparatively. I say, I'm what they know form kakra because we share teams ne ohona Red Bull Salzburg, Pachuca, and Hilal. I think say bia the only team because of materials or mukutenti as Omahu Odini Wasro Eya Hilal. Until they may go through to the next stage of the competition, which is round of 16. But Usha I say, oh yeah, experiment P. The last game on Pachuca boy. I saw him Obo Valverde. It was right side of the attack, like right wing. That's how he started him. And Ode Ada Gulemu Ba midfield. Ebejina right side of the Madrid midfield. And now I didn't understand why Obeko that way. Even though Valverde had a goal. But on any day, say Guillermo Ben box now. You need the best out of them. It has or try a lot of things, a lot of options, and all of that. And you know, you be manu the benefit of the doubt as we speak. But in the last two games, performance now my display no Kanu. I am not sure say it is at the level where yes soneso na akesifuo no from round of 16 stage eko no omni the same performance and eko hwa ombetimi survive so enu ntina consistently ya na me say Real Madrid fans no lower expectations for Ancelotti, right? Our match in Chelsea game no quickly na penny for Emre Mubi. Chelsea a must win game for Chelsea
against Esperance, Anna.
Yes, Esperance. A must win game for Chelsea. And
someone to me has to focus some questions.
Are they? Are they?
Esperance women are weak.
Sad time nenye sad time nenye.
Esperance krona.
Say ya na has Scotia Esperance no. Around that time no Chelsea squad no zungumishi Esperance and give
me say predict. Sasa you know club World Cup we born say ya na has na ebo yo. Has na ebo. Sini anga nya Esperance na ebo, has na ebo.
And you know
to has Ashanti as I say.
Yes. We are expecting say coach no be no me yes. I experiment no koye in the last game against was it Flamengo. Nay highly unacceptable. Right? Highly unacceptable. A dynamic I say, especially before that game against Flamengo. Na Botafogo. A shocky PSG. And so-called Brazilian top flight league now. It is Flamengo. Botafogo is somewhere around 8th position. the 2024-2025 season. And na saa signal ne wo ho, and I've always said when you're playing against Brazilian teams, you don't underrate them. And okay, yes, I experiment in the end, Chelsea could not survive. But Ahumachi 1 a.m. against Esperance, yes, African teams not disappointing. But so this experiment no okay against Flamingo na ebemwa. One way ya ye baby game no. Near 16 teams or more qualified to the round of 16 stage of the competition at Chelsea in Kanu. And you should be careful. It is the Club World Cup. This is Chelsea. Upo. Chelsea now is at a level where every competition be a piano. It is expected, say, Ombeko many na baby a big boys in the Beko Chelsea Bekobi. And they have the materials, in my view, to be able to do well. Forget about Jackson red card or Beji. Experiment no too many, so what I say, and na sometimes or lucky na wa bounce back. The last time it didn't work into against Esperance, he has to make sure so obey arrange players very well at positions where they are very comfortable, very comfortable. No me who say o person bogusto sa inverted right back yes, but most of the times the guy has demonstrated say inverted right back role now or demand right. So if you have your Rhys James there, play him there. Now yentimi enya the needed result ahumachi, because if it happens, say Chelsea yentimi anko the next stage of the competition. Me sure say the kind of pressure be shall see about one week grab disorganize ne pre-season for the upcoming season and the lap Senye typical center forward positioner or a right footed. The reason why Chelsea chasing Jamie Gittins say we want a right footed player for the left wing position. The lap can be there. No amounts are optionalist for now. And that is what may expect from Enzo Maresca Humachin. But the year Shishani say Yebenya the needed win to secure qualification to the next stage.
All right. Abani di monza se bi e
yes,
fine.
Nyame adom bibia boko
That's right.
na wonso e.
Nyame adom. Yeah. Sia.
Kanu.
Yeah.
Nyame adom nyama ne ye. Eye. Sa ne be kana isan so gba de ti ase na
Okay.
odugusu kura musa ti nyama ne ye.
Okay.
Na Kofi first story no. And the interest. They see na me on social media. Among for Asha say Chochra, Ghanaian winger, Ghanaian Messi, so many descriptions. His career is in limbo, and they simply because and this Nyama is here carried them Olympic Lyonnais. Now, after say Olympic Marseille, AJ Champions League in 1993, no, the next club, what in saw France flagging. Ekura mu ye pa competition, what is the Champions League, Olympic Lyon. And then you never carry the days na back to back omu Madrid every more Champions League. And omu era na mu and omu call from Monaco ebeburu mbako with Kylian Mbappe mo squad no and Bakayoko mo ebe sa wonders no mo call off. After that, before that, yes, 2004 final. In say Monaco na muane boy Porto ever bought the final, and they say PSG about Bisum. In terms of even clubs are by Europe, no, ebe jina muche. And the recent case of club a friend of PSG and ka Olympic Lyon. There was a case at the France bar because of mujina muye. Now the money one say. Who know where the fault is from? And they say France as a mine said the BIA from the United States of Africa. Say France be in a World Cup stage and so. Now New Year squad on the ball against Argentina. If you want to go into the squad and take player for player from goalkeeper to the last person, the first 11 players not more starting. Ubet manya be 8 to 9 omunchiri in free France krumwa and omusi akandema France. What the French realized, they say football no eba
the strength now. Ubenya the Africans, especially when we free the sub-Sahara, ama omodi ahoden abo game no. But sorry to say, yeah, na football na dwene no. Technical brains na be di ball na chine eni ho. E wo honso kra esapa as compared to the white no. Into France in trying to revamp football, and academies across the country. Omo invest pa. And you name say omo national academies and omo private ones, any club ones na era ne France no. Enti even Africa hanom over French countries na francophone countries no. Now here in the omo squad omo de bo omo AFCON any World Cup qualifiers na. Omo top players ba no. Obekum no konya ni training e France. And so no obedu that top level no. I know Osei Akoto and as so start wa akra na ohwim ko France one time ekonya baby ko che academy bim emi animu an obedu baby wodo no. So in terms of football investment our grassroots omoye bi pa and pay we World Cup any European Championship the way France e ba mu be win omo win 98 World Cup e win Euro 2000 esa ba Euro 2016 on Belusu to club on my friend of Portugal. Eba World Cup 2018. As I the World Cup. Nanu ye say Nyame amfa kwam an komo sa the World Cup na sa de so. Argentina fonya sa World Cup in the course. So grassroots football omo invest. But the man young one say the French economy is not a weak one. Yet omo finding it very difficult to find corporate entities that are so much interested to commit finances into football. And then I say, who should take the blame? Because football, see, pa, ni from no ye. It clubs no tete academy players now, na top European leagues no momoko. Now football cycle no league no they are to say, or maybe to say, or maybe to say Colombia. Any Mexico for no per capita income no so pa ba o for no kire omo cause e be a drug baron ba akubi ono kwa ni sika be $1 trillion in the dawo tie keka ni nyina bom ne ye chese averagely et say ya as a wo o man as a mojo as a but ehiafo wo mpa sa no mo de ntie simply because baby a PhD for apedi om sika sema go gina no the standard omo create o league no ebemna ye ebe overtake you like what you be free so say as a sell league no sikanim PSG is wrestling with top boys PSG anytime ma Neymar eye do ye ma omko table sika 222 million euros that's where the highest recorder ye dia transfer player baako football mu ekofa and ba France. But other clubs no chiro mu so much that omutimi hold a player kwa ne value be 50 million euros. So more player na the value be 50 million euros omutimi hold it because other clubs from other leagues no come calling and some player na so oko. And baby omode omo Lyon issue na kodru no. Now we can say omo the opportunity to appeal. Yes, it's fine. But the fact is that and nessa oko appeal say wonye from so nemum the punishment no and it be reduced for you. The man had say in these elite leagues why they will not compromise the regulation in the mrano to the entire among compromising me say but the emphasis the way among compromise no and say the moment you the league organizer over compromise standards no and yamajigua you have the responsibility which is mandatory say players and workers no more club no this a woman league na no ukoti omoka tie hu when clubs are being liquidated the final administration no the league owner na the league organizer no etua players no ka omutua workers no ka because omo de omo nya mfomso bia so omo bo na ebia finance and administration for event and marketing for anything for some copy sika ba na editi omo ka no ya omo anko pesika ama nti omo wages ekam anaasɛ biribi kam salaries bi kam a ɛsɛ sɛ wo na wokura league no wo making sure sɛ ɔbɛ offset ɔmo ama ɔmo akɔ ɛne yɛhu no in so many leagues ɛno nti na yɛ ana league manager no uncompromise the law no tie di wa no matter how big a woteɛ yɛde bɛdi in the case of England koraa ne other leagues no deɛ yɛni hu sɛ league organizer no bɛm sɛ ɔbɛtua kana no a yɛtɔ points nanu yɛ Birmingham for a ɔmo akɔbɔ afiri League 1 asɛ ɛba championship ebi to ɔmo edu baabi na ɔmo timi tua players ne ka tena sɛ yɛte ɔmo 21 points na ɔmo de start league nanu yɛ Rooney kɔfɛ adwuma ɛwɔ championship na ate Derby County edu baabi no ne yɛate points ama sɛ ɔhwɛ ne points accumulation no ɛna ade 12 points ne yɛte ne ka ho a nkɛdi ne gyina yie but 12 ne yɛte yɛ ntini duru baabi no na ɛsɛ ɔmo fall down so anywhere you league papa now person league and standards or maintaining no you don't compromise on issues of licensing any regulations at the game no. Unfortunately for us yeah quite it me club akupe ho ni team regulation no na fe bie kwan atom so for Lyon a very sad state unfortunately for them and no more though league nankasa nyina kura scan value ni swapa and anka one company will break it through nti ankoye take over they said the PSG enya take over here maybe in the future the only thing you be want say England time Chelsea enya take over no we saw a swift change from omo fortunes after omo league omo FA Cup omo League Cup omo Champions League semi-finals and the finals now you are Liverpool take over no Liverpool abe winning the league for the Premier League for the first time omo in the second time at the Champions League no ejeji nkuru abi de keka ho a Jurgen Klopp nko abeji I think 9 trophies ewo ho now you are Newcastle so omo take over after 70 years omo winning the League Cup no and a lot of clubs are who take over woman saneko it may be PSG classical case no cause PSG they afa na ebu abam se sika akọ team ni nyina no ade omu chesi enye league title na omu team je ne be 7 to aso no so omu the Champions League so after winning the Champions League they still look stronger say even in the next Champions League ebe no omu ye contender for the Champions League PSG na no a pretender ye start league na Champions League aso obeje aso squad ye be bedru knockout phase no quarter ye wura semi no oye off on kan biem but enei from a team na bet makaso omo ye pretenders omo obo mu kura squad on baby but emfa no and ye nya started the next year's Champions League me sure say na by ranking o ka say obi nye na so steady teams no dynamics no omo squad ni ya unko 3 wa bra PSG mam for first 3 e dey PSG be rambi so the PSG's classical case na ye ho no may lure other investors say any ebi akofa Monaco ebi akofa Lyon ebi akofa Marseille ebi akofa Saint-Etienne sika kura nko a na so person auto heavyweight any superstar said ba na unya a football model eye ni ya obetima survival and yes adia very difficult for one of the most one of the greatest football environment I bet Europe in terms of CATT players and I and Kurefa ranks mabano. Unfortunately, omu league and then Nenimonyam and in Sikasem I will form so much that even during the COVID era, there's omunya a bailout because Canal Plus said yes, Canal Plus I do baby pull out of the TV right no. Say I want raba omu sponsor bium. So they had to seek a bailout and san omunya. Obekaya. When we started watching Neymar ko Messi ko honom nyenya asa squad no mo assemble you know. Then we switch to TV. Na unya channels a show DSTV channels a show the League 1 and there's some kind of pride be abo mu league no. But baby ebe do no. Can we nim whether the national economy no and they say omo ye concerned about how clubs no ho chiro mo sikase mu no mo pompi sika di wura clubs na mu say monje te say the Saudi for no eye bi no. So for the Saudi clubs to compete in the Asian Champions League na any enei to compete even the Club World Cup ya eneye boya Alain na no mo ne Madrid twe yam so yi. See anya ne sa ana France for na anya ne sa other leagues ne kwa be rise abenya representatives ewrom unim say yakọ Club World Cup based on the standards no ne ranking na omo de ye no PSG enya 1 ba Portugal nya 2 clubs Benfica ne Porto nyina ko bi Messi PSG sorry France nya 1 PSG na ko ye in terms of ranking of the Champions League in recent times no Portugal club set ma kunya 2 ama France nya 1 tina na meka so mo football no the way PSG ayete say Colombia ne Mexico ne sa clubs sa amai no omo economy no nipa kakra bi osika bebre tie kanu nyina futufra near find the average of the income na yes obia average income ya we even say $40,000 but what you krom what you on kire pa bia $2,000 kura wuni bi sa the PSG ayo mo league no and it's very deceiving if you don't hit the ground no one go into the route and ko here ebe also and you say league it me produce champions of Europe Champions League mu omaya omutimi ko World Cup eko wini World Cup no omutimi ko World Cup eko do the semi final omko European Championship omko ya ade no ene na chese football no eko ye pa but the fact is that clubs no ho kire omo e wo sikase mu and I'm not sure say ye Lyon ko in the coming days ye be hu clubs ni bebre a omo nso de be ba e chese football no cycle no France no Kanu enye de ye ni so
all right
enye de ye ni so maybe omo fa pride and tonchen I know say it's difficult for European clubs so and European countries so be ade e say what ho na obi a oye wuti pen and one oben no asori akọ no wo say okwa akosua bibi what you say but omo fa pride and tonchen e bi omo nko England for no omo ko steady how any wire multi-million national companies near interested say Premier League no say yemfa ni logo kwan na share so the end to be kitu abi no interest ka boom enwura league no ma we are ready to do it but the same league na bia na say same crop of players ni be good France no mo find difficult to even get sponsors be pay the right amount among the league no and just adia say Brazil of all nations and the pride atonche am for Italians will be coach omo ye na the Brazil ko ye ititi any junior Joriva na omo ano uhu de na isisi Argentina che no abono Colombia che no abono any de na no be go omo ni e wo World Cup no ti omo fa pride and tonchen omo main those who are doing football very well they say England for no mo cost the omo mu so what they are doing right maybe who knows omo betimi revival league no
all right the mother
yes
yes my name is one monitor game anyame adomo chine be so Tanzania na omo biggest game no baso nzo okọ Tanzania omo friend karaoke derby and a decider o hwe omo league table na Kanu obia abo 30 matches na ewie bataka young Africans ne Simba and for the first time in the history of the Tanzanian league omo import referees from Egypt and a Babidi game hwe omo table no after 29 games just a point and a separate young Africans and a Simba young Africans have win 26 wa draw back and we lose 2 with 79 points and a Simba so in their 29 games we win 25 oma draw 3 and oma lose 1 and game back oma lose no the game oma lose against young Africans in the first round omutina home Emma young Africans ekosho mu 1-0
so mnya board Benjamin
Mkapa Stadium okay. Yes the ama game way a special and it's a Kanu a decider and unim say this is the oma postpone game no for 3 times and oma postpone game no nanka ombebo game no around March 8 and Simba for no erase concern say minim omo league no say first cra Ghana ha na ebi wo hosa especially uko Tema stadium at say team be ne Tema youth kwa akobo a eya owo 1 day to train ewo hono
yeah AstroTurf
no so omo de so before the game no na nke say Simba enya a day eye training ewo pitch ne so by younger for no ama omo anye training no. That was the game and I'm born match 8. And he resist so many issues. Emma the Tanzanian Premier League.
On the same pitch, home match also.
Yes.
I know be a
training ground.
I didn't know it will be training also.
Yes, that was because Simba for no make complaint to the Tanzanian Football Federation and in the Tanzanian Premier League board, no. Accuse Yanga of denying them access to train at the match a day before the game.
Then I'm sure Sebe say ABR why go home no. ABR the entire week no access to pitch no.
Yes.
So which my training also.
Yes.
And it's only fair say at least 1 day to the match with my opponent.
Opponent no are you training?
Yeah, make sense.
Yeah.
Ose.
And Younger for na mpene and a Simba for near complain and a mom postpone no game no. The second date no na a June 15. This month here, and an uncle also a mobile game no, and also I see Younger for no, raise some issues be. Eka say because of some more postpone game into a monsoon ready for the game, and then also say hon semana finally or more Eddie game no, a share nyami aduma ochina. And for the first time in the history of the Tanzanian League Kanu, ya import referees from Egypt and a baby the game no, almost a match no. And your match ketwa.
What it means is Younger was almost avoided defeat.
I was say Younger avoided defeat. So mo draw. It means Waji League, you know. By Simba so
also shot.
I was so shit.
Also they are waiting.
Also they are waiting. And who say Senema can Simba so lose just a game. This season league, you know. And the two teams, you know, Oko Tanzania and him so money 2 clubs are dominant, just like Uba Ghana ha, Kotokonias and Oko Egypt Ali and Zamalek. Between them no Younger agi titles in 25 and a Simba agi 21 and just 4 and a separate omo. And in the last 10 years in so omo mienu na agi league you know. In the last 10 years Young Africans edging 3 consecutive times and a Simba for no ebeje 4 and then the last 3 seasons you know from 2021-22 22-23 and a 2023-24 Young Africans energy. It is omoji this season a omo equal Simba record a omo ye omoji 4. And Kanu eba sanso a it means the gap between Young Africans and Simba no omo ye the ABM.
Me grade baby I'm interest what it means about could be 80 points mu.
Back be 80 points.
Because Younger was 79.
Yeah,
so both draw
be 80.
Yes,
in 16 club league.
Yeah. Points near 90. So what it means is when you're 80 now, or may say just 10 points in the entire season.
In the entire season.
Now, say Simba Kura Lusua, Obeka 78. There's also the entire season, or may say just 12 points.
Just 12 points.
Oh, say na Kotokonias. Me omukra no. Na 76 ne 71 no munya 16 club league na near 30 matches.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, which is 90 points. 71 and 75 no munya.
Yeah.
And no kwani yes no mu teams ne pa.
So until a game can
10 points.
Majidi say attention no and me fan say the euphoria ni bibia ebe wo.
Yeah, cha be there because omu me nu die we. They say unze omu no omu yom nyama te sabro fo pepepe. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, ha no Kotokoni house no. We you can say a house for scoreboard or I'm charo fia bina. Yeah, not do na suta wo other stands ni move. But we almost check tickets no. We are younger near Koto younger stand there. We going to mean say yellow Kotona red for him. And I also red Simba, Koto red for there. We going to mean show red no and Kotona yellow for him. So a Madrid nina Barca nina Madrid for bombo. I Madrid for no stands mu hwe ball Barca new ashe Barca JC abi say video no kra o
Wa obejina obetwa selfie.
omo mane ni nsuo be here for bi that was really an interesting
yes,
game.
Yes, interesting game. And the ama game no cry intriguing more and it's a unze medical can say Egyptian referees in Ekodi led by Amin Omar and send a car from Ratiano. So open say foreign referees be deal league games I was all true and the comma calf no more approved. By referees in so kono omo problem kakra because of you say airspace issues. As I say referees a delay at Cairo airport for 6 hours. Can also by now omo Tanzania ho. But Kanu muntimi nko
Dodoma. This is why omo capital no ko Dodoma.
Dodoma, yeah.
A free Dar es Salaam.
Yeah, until omo da so wo your friends say Cairo ho. But the ban say it's on by transit to Doha and sana omo ko Dar es Salaam ti anajuina referees ebe to free Egypt. The normal kwa transit e wo Doha. Until enu ochina no pano na omo akwa kudru Dar es Salaam for the game.
Barca fan video ni Madrid for mu. Man in Zero.
Yeah, so an interesting one in soon say Mukwala and so Oko Omo League in ma he's vying for the goal king chart Osha say golden boot race Mukwala ashe 13 goals. So and Osha the only the goal king a Ivorian player friend Jean Ahua ono ashe 16 goals. And Mukwala ashe 13 goals. See what it means is that I was watching some quality me hat-trick in the game na we equal maybe a goal king waji edi sina so nti Kanu me sure say watching a game no Africa nyina attention because already two clubs o muhia yenyanim the tension and the excitement na kwakoba say game aya postpone no for third time and I say for 2 times after na date na aya confirm the ebebo and the fact that Egyptian referee and eba be the game no e chew how out china game no e betimi akontimi sure say by about 4 p.m. Ghana time 5 p.m. Tanzanian time and a game no ebe course nti ye nyina ebe pe bia hwe how young Africans ne Simba game no Kanu nyame adomo
so they just Azam TV
yes on be
Azam TV on boy juma too
Azam so no that dead.
Azam no so that dead.
So Azam hona yi Akamenko James Akamenko hono
yeah
aha omo mu Dodoma o Azam hwe omo TV na wa omo ya heavy o on the omo si follow Yanga ne Simba no
Omo league dey serious.
Sure
Make
a Yanga ba media man
omo ne media man yeah
Azam TV Q bao so omo ye so omo kwa omo fa media for
yes
o abane sponsor media for bebre
sure
media for be about 2025 na mu di Yanga echi Simba akwa na mu di echi na mu report mu ye videos mu project team no
Musa na guy back to
yeah me say omo no o de omo sa omo game we Yanga versus Simba fix the World Cup final at the same day the same time yes our World Cup final
na me can say kotokoni ase bona fix e bia aswa ase ne Ashtown
that be musu atonsu for reason because atonsu ba probably this over first stadium near high tina musu atonsu for be Nantia Science Stadium abehwe asem dia no Dale yebon de ze de pool of form. When you know say mu oku bi young CEOs as a young football people go. And out of question alaji de mo ne
Akoto
and I plan
men join that
na plan
na senso kan
I
senso kan
and
wadudu kan
wadudu or the capacity be Kimveza na
say wadudu who no picture no
masuma no
so oye Kimveza o sa obena abunti oye young football administrator but for the record I am na men kan we say na WhatsApp group man join
that be na WhatsApp group na eku a
and I make
a picture bi or FA secretariat or
on be meeting cra was it one Black Stars game bi anon be bon Kumasi a meeting where
that's not Fredu amunyina account
Fredu account so na secretary Fredu and na secretary
that's what it what it you okay so hey football people mo ha dun oh dabi until that some go to issues football people. All right, and then Benivo, we say beji ahomiaba. Ya ba na ya behwe de ofie. But nyame adoma ya wada. And na Mr. Pobi na otweda no. What they say no issue because ya wada na so no Obama so mame yi. Ya wadroba, right?
Sunday.
Na every Sunday.
Oh, okay. Na kra me frɛ Baron, no so be fro.
Yeah. And maintain kan Sunday na we ho.
So be fro.
Sunday by all means I say because yeah. Never papa de nze me kai pa. Sada na bie na mo bo Techiman City.
Yeah.
So na obi.
You call na before match.
So na ma organize ku for bus bi wo Coronation Park.
Na
be fair no before. Ko Techiman. Ti from Adroba to Sunyane to Techiman back to Sunyane.
And small journey.
Demua.
Oh, nye gidi bia de but
ebi o.
So ko Sunyane ache.
Oh yeah, no cray.
Nti o ma kwan foforo.
Kwani mafaso da.
Mafaso. And I saw coin check.
Want to kwana to
I check akra about. No 1 year beba.
Oh, okay.
I'm the last time you upper e ware no.
Okay.
No 1 year pa.
Me de na say na me ko ho na me hu say
so
ma.
want to.
Let me name so
kwani e fe pa. Say you for na New month for no. So ma munya good bi o.
Kwani da no mo se ne ma sha ase.
Ni ma guo. No mo yi kama mai. Kwani da mutu ya ko no mutu ya ko togo no.
Epia de do ase here
dia. Epia ga na go togo no.
The chance Mr. Pobi die no. And Thursday. And the same Thursday and so the late Wilberforce Fum. Yeah.
So 1 week.
And so 1 week.
So for video man.
Yeah.
Abate na be MC.
Oh, okay.
Abate. Oh, Charlie,
two great personalities.
Mr. Pobi. All right,
we
did Abusiafo say, Yenton Sam Frey Ghana for, and you take a material for you now. A woman say, Yawada, our report. Mr. Pobi in our residence, a bay, Kumasi girls. A ho, and an out to Danny Basso. No medical memorial service, a man, I will, Nasori. Bantama Methodist. And Sana, you are no maternity, I am out to Dano, so I will be sure. To a more free see Emra, a mebua, a busian and yefe. Crata, but I say crata when you be a king, and okay, or Nasta. Emra Mr. Duna or the buyer. Yawada, Thursday, yesterday, with you, will be a mebua and yefe. Yawadan soon be who data, or when the bay yen and Cassan.
Commented this one.
Very good. Very good.
If you are near consent, feel.
Yeah. Okay. 6 after 9. Young Queen.
And Sana Lubina Shano Manabo. And some pain on
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters.
Apomode mapadie enoane hepa plus mixture. Apomode mapadie enoane hepa plus mixture.
Unia, Pavi, and the black smokes mixture no. Malaria drona. Ani, say nam sa. Ubeje di some wife nina ye tested positive. Ya num bieno. Say a cool malaria morning nina. I'm yina negative. Adia ho. One hour hepa plus mixture no. And what do you swaba? Cynthia, I was our immune system. A strong debia. Anti Pavi.
A support to immune system no.
Na plus mox no so to malaria no. Malaria symptoms. At say etipaye. Afia fear. One more tour and one meranomsa. Achakura 4 days. Na Pavi and the plus mox mixer. One mono to malaria and asakura. And yes, I be a doctor. For 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Grady Pa. Pavi plus mox and Hepa plus nina. A painful about or more manufo and Quadawan in Fiadu Nunca. Our pharmacist and her bar shop.
FDA aje dwen kra to ya to. Hey, opani. Mashusha wache. Se perfect series books here. O ma me ko to obi ma me ma no. O wajajai. Aboa wo mo se wo to make kinkan kama. Wo kabrofo. Na nkontabo akora de ejajai.
Wonderful. Mr. Ghana for GIG perfect series. Atumo no de jai. No de animdifo and a tre wo nwoma bia. Owo crèche, nursery, any KG, books bia bi. And owo science, creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing, OWAP, nina. Every basic 1, equals basic 6. English, every basic 1, equals junior high school. Ne ban combine so or nina bi. English nom and maths nom me say books be anywhere. Perfect series, any bi. Na GS, any naka, and so am approver into a battle bia koto be maneba.
Hey, and na say we there. So ko be kura bet me akotu akoton. How many students o?
Na eno kura die. What table no say we almost have set mock exams, terminal exams, and midterm exams. At the master school so here wamamua at to phone call putuaja station wa and crying down so mine first up and your mama beer yatunto books beer for 0243 299938 and a 0540 755 465. Perfect series.
Your worst future is secured.
Amanfwe, Edroye Heba Center, the Adifufro Biabo. Edroye Heba Center, Edumekua or the Obuasi Bitters, Eba, Yeman, Esa, Amanfo, Yari, Emomubu, Atopa, 5,000. I was at the Obuasi Gringo Bitters, and so by Amanfo Etubusono, what the Ensafufro Biaba, a ginger and some, the friend of Obuasi 442 Leke. Obuasi 442 Leke, a ginger and some, Yadi bra any hama, Afra, and I yadi ayeb. Pomodianema Unsankabi, we are Bema Namunuma Ubabu Atopa 10,000. Emano Sunuma, Omubeti de Sansuna, and Mema Sunuma, Ubedi Ache. Pomodianema Unsanka, Obuasi Bitters for ginger, Nibi, a Obuasi 442 Leke, a ginger and Sayadi, and Lubra, any hama, Afra near Yaye. Pomodianema Unsankabi, Onumwa, a Bayon Hujumaye, Omo wants to see Ayawoya, over menstrual pains. Bema a drain, you went to me in a year and now, Pomodianema Unsanka, Obuasi 442, Obuasi 442, and your Obuasi Bitters for ginger, our Monte Abba, any drinking sport, dear Eke and Westia, our Omaganemu, Obuasi 442 ginger, Obuasi 442 Leke, Numbi, Nebu Atopa 10,000, and say, and your mapping for, and your ma and my Oma menu for, and then your ma and my Francois only said watching. So poisons are we be a chemical. Different flavor from the same block. Poissy bitters, poissy gringo, poissy for tous les condiments. We a special green one.
Bra ne de kwani ombeka bia yenti ase ye beji esika ka wakoma to yem na nkrofo am so mo ye bada ye be kire mo nyansa aha boss ni nie oh chale munya abutre akwanto ba akoda bia no story yenti ase ye beji esika yenti ase na bia menua e de asem jama ye twumodi o bra tie bi mayo akwanto ba ko epese ekọ ye tua hu ska da bia no ho nsem foforo ene mo kama koma ntumu yem na magye nkwa na ba me kan full time travel consult and recruitment limited amamo yedi akwantu hu dwuma nyina na ye genu 80 ye bo manfo mo mutu kwanko enkura hodo bebre so ebi ne Canada, UAC, Germany, UK, Netherlands, Japan, Dubai, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Jordan. Guess what? Krobe ne wo witiri fa wo how no dadwe nyina beto full time travel consult and recruitment limited so na ye beboa ama wo botaye na abam sanso na ye saye birth certificate, passport, marriage visa, student visa, tourist visa, visit visa, work permit, open work permit, hotel booking, appointment date booking, air ticket and reservation, and afofro bebrebe. Yedi ejuma abra e feeling kikawa bia eni ye wo flexible payment. Onto betime be your office na oni abedim komo na bibia be go through amount. Hwehwe ye na chekwa wo Kumasi, so for life, Complex Road, abra watra JP filling station wa. Anase One Angels Academy premises. Sansu na betime afre 050-416-1729 and 053-289-3025. Full-time travel consult and recruitment limited. Ya need a so wakwantuma
Mema etiefo nyina akwaba ba Amuzu Herbal Clinic na midiedrobia ba yefre no Amuzu P Herbal Mixture eyedura eboa ima eni mema nyina
na oba pampa no ohye efi na seba no obehia amuzu pii heba mixture oba insuo basa egu no ono so behia amuzu pii heba mixture oba bi a otie mi na se ne hene pa di ono so insawansawa agi na kosokuma boso ono so behia amuzu pii heba mixture oba otie mi anedun so no pampan pa no ohye edi akire ba ono so behia amuzu pii heba mixture min kan se dun so bia ense nsuo ba se odun so na se ne kala no eni e darkish more yellowish na pampa no ohye omu a e kire me se ekekaye eya ba odun so no mu enti pa amuzu pii na no mu e die na chika sei anase hunam ne ya ono so nko pa amuzu pii nonom bema so a otie mi a odwon so mu papa ye ono so behia amuzu pii heba mexia bema bu ha odwon so wie na bi akam ko behia amuzu pii heba mexia dwon so ade dwon so a oti de kakra se ugun nsuo na se ya nko a na oti a uhia amuzu pii heba mexia ensese bema dwon so na moja di akire ba enti bema odwon so na dwon so moja di akire no ko pa amuzu pii no mu na sa ni na mfiri ho bema ne dwon so ebon kan uhia amuzu pii heba mexia obi se doc eya na nsuo totoro efri bema no ba se bi chim kakra na abegu ano white uhia amuzu pii heba mexia insawa agi bema na aboso uhia amuzu pii heba mexia se ba se ohwe aba no emu ya uhia amuzu pii heba mexia obi se doctor emehwa no ahono mesrew enye hwe ahono nyina na enkwe baba so muati mo hwe ahono enti bema ne hwe ahono onko pa amuzu pii no nyina twetwe nko obi se doctor medware wi a na me hu nyina ya me hene ase ahwi apia gu me so bema wo sa ha nyina no obehia amuzu pii heba mexia doctor amuzu we bidun so wi a na se ju so ni bi tamayase the same amuzu pii no ene ese edi se adwuma no upe doduo na atudi a ewo heba shop biara mo ewo pharmacy drugstore any herbal shop biara bi wo ho se doduo pa na ope tudi a no ba ya so ye na otafun hia so amuzu junction be moro market no tafun hia so amuzu junction be moro market so okumasi a no akodani herbal misi herbal pedan ko mu 2 bi sentombi akra mu ko kanshi draglem mu bi sana na buwache Kingswalk repash na tinatet opa amuzu prince mi se bi afra mi na 0247 776743 0247 77 6743 amuzu pii heba mexia mauji hiochalo
Ensana lubinasha no manabo Ensa bem no
Amuzu bitters.
Você
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters Twaso
Okay yaba messages ni bi ni Kwame Aduma ko Ashton oze nwumre dem demomutie live no chia nyina ena Pedro wa Madina Cruz. More updates from Chelsea. The Blues and Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Osi Kumasi Tano so Kesben Junction hone nenumre. Boys ni nyina boa dimwa. Wamu enjoy show no. Nyame Akwesi, good evening Mr. Kanu and your committed crew. Leon, better luck next time. And I need updates on my darling club Asante Kotoko. I extend my greetings to my only mom, Eno Ekia Efie of Boshen. I'm watching you live from Ayamfuro Resettlement. Benji Mfensi say we are not say as usual, good evening Langards. We are always with you. Keep up the good works. Greetings to Honorable Wisdom Osei Buama Ukumkom. Samuel Asari Osei, I'm enjoying your show inside a great Kromoasi news site. More updates from Chelsea transfers. Asari Samuel Kromasi News at okay. Dufo John, good evening. I'm watching you live from Kumau. Greetings to love of my life. Equia Dockers. More updates on Liverpool. Kin P. Also, good evening, Mr. Kanu and your crew. Why my wife and I, Alice Dia. I and my wife, Alice Dia, are watching you live from Sakra Unu. Okay, Ransford Hardy. On this day, 38 years ago, the greatest athlete of all time, Lionel Messi, was born. 1,107 matches, 866 goals, 386 assists, 1,250 goals and assists combined, 59 hat-tricks, 326 man of the match awards, 68 free kick goals. Okroya has 59 hat-tricks. What's an actual 59 hat-tricks? 46 trophies, 4 Champions League. Bibri Masa does. Copy and paste, and I will try. What to go be? Kwabilan cancer from a Diabin. The land guard, Nana Appin crowd doing wonderful work. Bagotoko needs a potent striker because the team still lack goal scoring issues. Okay. Wasco say, I'm watching you live from Sokoban. Great job by all standards. Okay, Wasco GH. Kwadjo Derry, watching you live from Burma Osei Kwadjo Palace, Fantinu Town. It's your boy, Obubulebu. Okay, Ralph Ahin. Good evening, Otec. Please, Liverpool updates. Watching you live from Mali, Kaye. Ralph, aka Yao Kanute. Nedia Enono. No sending messages, Papa, and sending a tin catch. Kweku Juvi. I'm Leo Messi, listening to you live from Amstead, Kumasi campus. Glad to see Wallace's face today. Simba Madridista, good evening to you, Okano. I'm watching you live in Accra. McCarthy Phobia, watching the show live from Buokrum. Vote for Yusuf as NCC chairman. GH Shaker, good evening to you all. Lukman Issa here live from Kunsu Kramukrum. And Danso Bano, I'm watching you live from Dubai. Mozo Tech Sports, Papa. Greetings to my mother, Auntie Maggie, all the way from Asante Bakwai, Jesse Krum. Isaac Danso from Hope Exchange. Okay, hey, Charlie, Jack, I'm now for Bakwam Kunya more. No, a friend Isaac didn't know what to say. Oh, boy, my pa, drone, my boy, my pa. Hope Exchange.
All right.
Yeah.
And about Kununso, I'll do in once and buy no so the Augustine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Joseph Enim saw her live from Cote de Duacon. Abba Zachary Zenray or boy Abaso. Odro Romeo also Tech is the best. Coleman, more updates on Madrid. Abba Caesar, also a child from Madrid. Ohona Ope updates in Emre. Derek Aite watching live from Nkrakai. Good evening. Kingsley Nana Kwame Amwa. King Nash from Espresso. Nice presentation. Francis Entry. PSG vs Inter Miami. Oh, FIFA. Why? Francis the other CPC Abano. Starboy. Also near live. Ewa Hafumim Airport. Kojo Inshiraba. See, yeah. Walasti to Jagumpa. Way from Filippo Kwabrika. As Chelsea will lose to Esperance de Tunis. Greetings to my daughter, Frimpong Manson Echan Felix, and my mother, Auntie Mary of Jeninso. Chemical GH, more news of Manchester City. Chemicals I share from Accra. Okay. Kofi Mamio has in the Sums CCA. William said, 1 minute for me to me. Junior Pope Skinny Akrokari. We are watching live here at Boys Abre Parliament inside Akrokari. Greetings to Charles Kofi Ogbe, DCE, for Formina constituency. All right. Joshua Asiedusu, also good evening. All right, Joso. Regan Jafta. The message isn't too clear. Who swag be on the bat? Was it sit swag up it? And clear. All right. Kafa Kali. Also, can you money be nye? And you may crowd. Yeah, some coffee. And easy. All right. Nami. And your money there. Also, can crep idea. And your money be a bison yet. But what can you be in anyway, coffee. Fire from Kakana, I am a
all right, Medasi, Yanko Nimna, Yemfa. Adophonia Tifu nyina enko Vema Plus Limited asue ya omo na eboy amenya hoden e de abo adwuma. Vema Plus Limited e di nura hodu pi e na aba. De dikan e Prostavite capsules eno e mamema na de ye no e se junso mu adwuma e na e obi honmo a odwunso ana na junso ne kala no e ya na asesa ebi nso honmo a na enke di akire no ha adwen obi nso wo ha odwunso a wote ya opa wo bre ansa na dwunso na timi aba ɛna onso o dwonso a inflow ye obi ho nso so a obehu no na kyese ota dwonso ntentem sa problem we nyina no se wo bi a Mr. Wadru Prostavite capsules Vema Plus Limited ene di aba enye na apebinom Prostavite capsules ebeyi dwonso mu haw nyina ama ho atɔ bɔkɔ afi X Drive capsules no nso ɛwɔ hɔ ma mo amusisi mo ya kyese mo brepa no no agye X Drive capsules ni bi anopa enwumre udidi wi anu anom ne kama wo low sperm count ebeboa o sounds na premature ejaculation ebeyi ni na free hodi amount be ma wo brand sana obe ma na timi asori am wagina so wo mpem no Mr. Waya pe X Drive capsules sorry a enche na ayemre X Drive capsules no beboa pa no apebi little capsules nso wo ho ma wo a wo tinka bone wo wanumu ache se uwo nipa mu a untimi nkasa ye kan sema untimi nkyere wadwen ne ha adwen pa no apɛ little capsules ni bi afei umini mutaye kro a ɛbɛboa wo sanso ɛna ɛbɛ boost immune system na ma hode aba little capsules no achi dinat capsules nso ye made na wo menstrual problem obi on mo ko afikyira ɔte yaw saa ya na akoye ɔhaw kɛse de amenu mu ma no ma unsanka dinat capsules ne bitu ase de amount bosome so a unhu hwe onye bema na akoba ne saa oba de bosome so a wo se uhu se changes aba so ohu na menstrual flu no so eba kama na yimoja boni ni nyina afiri widiem se koba ne se ntai ma anase eba na etwetwesi a mesro no ato dinat capsules anom ne beboa wo ama saa wo haw ni nyina no afiri ho nom nti Medro prekope dinat capsules upebie kumase bomodin a so obeko Freddy Men's Herbal, Danny Herbal, Colenac Herbal, Misty Herbal, Apidank Herbal and leading pharmacy shops and herbal shops wo Ghana fane nyina no udru hona ubisa Vema Plus Limited no ibia enye na no atubi na aboa osa afei se no dudu omu a na no matwetwe nkomo 0244 370207 and 0244 370702 Vema Plus Limited no bekasa no maboa kama GKB Construction and Logistics ena ewahei na omu asem eyitiawa omu na akofa GKB Properties abade ye se ye ton sase ye ton fie ahodo a chese ye mu kama afei ebi ohono mu a ye nsinwie ye ni nyina na ye ton bi wonso so a wusi dan a chese unya nsiwie ye opese ye gyinam ne ye ton ma wo wasi udie na wie wasiesie mu kama opese ye gyinam ne ye ton ma wo asase na o ton a ye betimi ye gyinam ne ye ton ne kama e de ama problem bi a machire eno ye GKB Properties ya woni ye monkomo na ye moa e wo sa kwan ne so GKB Roofing enso de seban long span self lock ena IBR a chese ye bema free estimate aka ho dia na woni ya abonkomo ewo GKB Roofing ye ton roofing sheet awdo nyina bi ena eba no enua a chese ye de eya adansie ho adwuma bia ena wood fabrication na wode be ye roofing ni nyina no a eya na wafre GKB Roofing sanso na GKB Construction so wo ho na omu ye dealers eba no frameworks mu a enti se upe eye enua wode be ye concrete floor slabs no a na chese bibia flow kama mesro eya na on GKB Construction abonkomo eye GKB Construction and Logistics omachira kwan kumase eya na wahwehwe ye chira kwan ewo Santasia Pre baby a wo Ghana ha nyina so opese oni ye bonkoma fre cca 0201 366 600 and 0246 248 275 GKB Construction and Logistics enie afi Clear Park Natural Mineral Water ye koso akamfo dia ma obi a wotie ye bia mesrew ensuo ede eyema ni pedua no enti num nsu papa ensuo a efinim ya to ye boase a chese ya ye no kwampa so ama empanimfo atim so agye atuma ebo ni pedua no de eno ene Clear Park Natural Mineral Water open dispensers mu aye obi ho bottle 1 ewo ho ena sachet 1 enso wo ho enti se wo ye wedding wo ye yi woyɛ birthday party bi woyɛ conference bi anaa convention program bi a woyɛ bia ɛyɛ serve clear park natural mineral water wɔ aseɛ ɛno ne nsu papa no enti schools ahodoɔ a moatwa ho ahyia saa nso na banks ahodoɔ companies ahodoɔ sɛ office wɔ no wobɛserve nsuo ama workers ne ahohoɔ a mesrɛ wo ɛyɛ ana wagye clear park natural mineral water bottle 1 ɛna dispensers die ne nyinaa no ebi wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ problem sɛ wopɛ bi a mesrɛ wo a bɔmmɔden sɛ wobɛfrɛ Sunmax Royal Company Limited ɔmo number is 0244 041913 ɛna 0558 001765 ɛno ɛyɛ mo a mopɛ no dodoɔ no afei sɛ wowɔ dunkɔw a fo ani kyerɛm ɛwɔ Little Angel Ventures ɛne Bamboo Sport ɛne di nhwɛ anim na afei manso data no nso no obi amfa n'ani nkyerɛm ɛwɔ Ken Eben Ventures na wo nsa bɛka bi Clear Park Natural Mineral Water nsu korɔgyen nsu papa ɛbɛboa ɛno no the Marvels event nso nie yɛnkɔ so anka ho asɛm nkyerɛ tiefoɔ nyinaa sɛ ba ne sɛ wedding na woyɛ ɛbɛyɛ decoration ama kama afei ayie ɛna birthday parties ne nyinaa yɛbɛyɛ decoration ne fɛfɛɛfɛ ɛno akyi program bi a woyɛ biara sɛ yɛ convention sɛ yɛ retreat sɛ yɛ crusade anaasɛ wedding program biara wode bɛdan a the Marvels event ɛbɛyɛ plan ne kama ɛde ama wo ɛberɛ ɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ ne berɛ ɛbɛba no awie biribiaa ɔmo ɛna ɛbɛyɛ no fɛfɛɛfɛ ɛde ama wo a w'ani bɛgye ankasa enti sɛ wopɛ the Marvels event akyirɛ akwan a mesrɛ wo Kumasi ase wode w'ani bɛkyerɛ mu ɛwɔ Anomanye ɛyɛ station hɔ nom post office asɛm na meyikan the Marvels event number nie ɛyɛ afrɛ mo 0245 628485 0245 628485 anaa 0539 926464 ɛyɛ the Marvels event ɔmbɛ plan program na ma kama aba bibia akoyie Hepa Plus live band enso enie mesrɛ ɛnɛ ɛyɛ Tuesday ɛkyena Wednesday ne yɛ kwa yɛ wram weekend ne ba na weekend yi se bia na wo yɛ program bi ɛyɛ yie anaasɛ yɛ crusade anaa wedding program bi a woyɛ bia sɛ wobɛhia live band music nko ade a mesrɛ ɛyɛ ana wafrɛ Hepa Plus live band ɔmo no mo machines di mu ɛdɛ no mo nim nnwom to yie baabi a ɔmo de bɛfa enti ɔmo bɛgro kama ɔmo agrɛ fɛ enti bɔmmɔden sɛ ɔne ɔmo bɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ no wabuki ɔmo Hepa Plus live band 0593 386133 ɛna 0593 391848 na ɔne ɔmo atwetwe nkɔmmɔ Abapa shopping mall ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛyɛ a download app no to phone so ɛhɔ na Ghana fo nyina di dwa sesei Abapa shopping mall ɛno ɛho asɛm ɛwɔ hɔ na deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ne sɛ ɔbɛkɔ app store anaasɛ ɔbɛkɔ play store na kyɛ sɛ wa download app no de ato phone so fɛfɛɛfɛ ɛberɛ biara wotumi kɔ so na ɛnoma ahodoɔ a wopɛ sɛ wotɔ no na ɔne yɛ di dwa wopɛ furniture wopɛ air conditioners wopɛ kitchenware anaasɛ wopɛ TV wopɛ fan laptops ɛna phones a wodoɔ no nyinaa no ebi wɔ hɔ a Abapa shopping mall ɛboɔ ne da fam na kyɛ sɛ wagye wo deɛ ɛno akyi yɛnkɔ so nka yɛ tifoɔ nyinaa sɛ Abapa portable washing machine nso da so wɔ hɔ na ɛno deɛ wotɔ a free delivery baabi a wo bia de bɛbrɛ wo ntua hwee ɛyɛ ana wo Kumasi a bɔmmɔden sɛ wode w'ani bɛkyerɛm ɛwɔ Tafo Mile 3 yɛbɛn Sakasaka Park anaa kɔ www.abapamall.com nkɔmmɔtwitwe wɔ mu a frɛ 0593 391848 Abapa shopping mall ɛda so yɛ Ghana's biggest online shopping mall Ejedu Bites ɛwɔ ha w'anum ato ntimi ne di a ɛno ane Ejedu Bites yɛde nhaban a kyɛ sɛ ɛboa nipadua no na ayɛ yɛasɔne sɛ bɔkɔɔ ama FDA fo agye atum sɛ mpa ɛyɛ Bites ɛboa osisi yɛ ɔyɛ ɛbɛtu ase ɛwɔ akoko tete wɔ no Ejedu Bites utwa kakra na ɔde adidi ɛbɛkɔ yie paa wayɛ mmerɛ wɔ mpa mu a wodeɛ ɛyɛ Ejedu Bites afei atenka no na ate kɔ ɛbɛba soronko koraa wa obɛ ma fon mesrɛw ma nsanka Ejedu Bites na bobɔ bi nkakra saa bo nsɛ nneɛma bɛkɔ yie gonorrhea white ni nyina tu ase menstrual pain waduro anaasɛ ade ɛbɛtu ase de ama no ɛyɛ Ejedu Bites upe bia mese kɔ drinking sport bia mu benya bi distribution center bi alcohol bi wɔ hɔ afei supermarket bia mu bowram na bi sɛ bi ɛna more centers a ɛbɛn o baabia no na wakɔ hɔ wabisa agya du bitters sɛ wopɛ dodoɔ na ɛtu atɔn a ɛyɛ afrɛ 0549 646276 ɛna 0244674927 agya du bitters ɛho asɛm ɛno no full time recruitment and travel consult ɛsɛ akwantuo ntutue ne nyinaa no yɛ a na de abrɛ wɔ mo ɔmo na ɛbɛyɛ ne bɔkɔɔ a problem bia ɛma USA yɛse BI visa ɛyɛ available yɛyɛ visa supporting documents afei appointment date booking ne nyinaa yɛyɛ ho adwuma hotels ɛna flight reservation fabra full time recruitment and travel consult limited ɛna ɛbɛyɛ ne kama de ama wo opɛ birth certificate anaa passport ɔmo bɛyɛ de ama wo Schengen visa 100% guaranteed student visa ne nyinaa no ɔmo bɛgye de ama wo bɔkɔɔ a problem bia ɛma email ɛyɛ fulltime 36@gmail.com fulltime36@gmail.com wopɛ sɛ ɔkɔ France a yɛbɛgye work permit visa de ama wo Germany, Poland, Denmark ɛna afei Spain, Luxembourg, Italy, Slovenia akwantuo deɛ baabi a wopɛ sɛ wokɔ biara no ɛyɛ ne ade akɔdane full time recruitment and travel consult limited ɔmo wɔ Sofo line off complex road Wack Engels Academy ɔmo ɛdan ne mu a na wobɛhu full time recruitment and travel consult ɔmo number ne nie enti wo ne ɔmo ntwetwe nkɔmmɔ 0504 161729 0504 161729 ɛna 0532 893025 0532 893025 One full-time recruitment and travel consult limited among komo Amuzu Herbal Clinic SA edroni nie eye Amuzu garlic bitters ye the garlic enaye enti e reduce high blood pressure afi wo a emoja ntimi flow wo veins ni mu no wadru eye Amuzu garlic bitters ebe yi bibia free ho ama moja na timi akwa abanti da bia na ahoden wo ho afi wo problem e wo dwunso mu a eye anom bi wonso so a stroke achew wamodi asa obeje Amuzu garlic bitters na aboa wo ewo sa kwan ne so unhu ade yi a no Amuzu garlic bitters ebe yi fin bi afiri wani ne so kama ena afei eba no sugar levels no se wo fomo a wadru Amuzu garlic bitters edro prekopa FDA fo agiatum from Amuzu Herbal Clinic omo a omuntumi nda nyina anum bi masese obi atimi dama ne hoto no enti uto ye den pharmacy shop bi eben bia no akono akobisa bi herbal shop bi eben bia kwa enye na ewo ho se wo pe emu nkyeremu bia na nkomo ewo akira eya frɛ Amuzu garlic Amuzu Herbal Clinic ewo 0247 776743 0247 776743 Amuzu Herbal Clinic omo na di Amuzu garlic bitters edi abedwa manso a unum bia obenya ahoɔden edi abo adwuma nti ebegyina no so na ya hand you over.
All right, that's go fi. Near Cameron for still ano. Mami Edusa free screening no koso ewo macro go filling station wa. Ehona Edusa Herbal Clinic ewo. To see the bia utwema fa on screen free. Or yeah up till July ending. Until June yiba na we ya July near Sambe room the whole of July. But me impede the situation of said and me ko chama kosa because we say July kwan one so kwan bia enwa ti ene china kwan na obetumi kura to fa ho na Mami Edusa omoa na bibia nye fine saranso ena we enkrato a free lotto and lotteries company limited for ho aba na almost enkrai enkoma lotto agency na chamabiola na nwumrem se utie he almost enkrai mo kan bi in fact me sure say omo kran na this ankrai ba because omo na for my adwuma ho pa eti chamana biola any sub agents any writers ni stickers ni nyina or say free 1st July ekono so we be twa lotto ewo krom ha dia se we twa tinie ticket back bia so no entwa 2 show mane mru 20 cities we twa 20 cities say 3 direct so a 5 cities and out there baby call 1 to 90 so a we twa kese pa o ticket back so no 5 cities utwa mane bro so a woka nipa ni dia woka ti ya na wa hyele so free 1st July call enti no enhye bia enhye from the aba I almost say lotto agency na sub agents, writers, and stakers in Yanti na woman so. All right. Ubanum Hepa Plus in Susan Zebabwao. Na one Pavi, one Plasmos. The fearsome three, Dr. Eben, Yadase, and Runa Worship Papa. Ya na one Numbizans and Unra, a Buama Via fine. With general well-being in Tia, young train Yariansa, Yari, a bar, Yana was Yashipa, out me a desperate, and a drawn man here out to tune out one in Manima would be brave. Aha, man for bed, till no moon, no abe. Ti won pɛ once more, make sure so always be aware be near one day, not just also to me about mobile, na be fine. Okay, the herbal shop any pharmacy be my for Dr. Benamo 0542 778572 0542 778572 and a 0542 807 907. Has I confirm says say there Ura Abubakar Watara or advisor to the board. The House of Oak for Abacos and Grams will be the first time Amunia's portfolio will be. Say, you will be an advisor to the board. Anna Yatibida.
Technical advisor to the board. Maybe technical advisor to the board.
Even in the world of football, I'm saying. Entire portfolio is a
no Mukroma and Cass technical advisor.
Advisor, right?
Advisor.
It could be on make my board down technical issues, financial issues. No, say the board is bent on signing a player before amount to be officially outrageous. Maybe there could be an option there. It be a very relatively cheaper actually the board no is suggesting no. It will know as advisor no. Finances bit major and say no. The financial knowledge in nature say no. You were equally a very good player with my sub and a substitute. The player and Osei Akoto. No, it's me a convincing board no. That be so message cost in financially I be boa club no na senior boa. Nti I know ya adwuma ha oba be but no credit say
has for person money Watara ya adwuma
Watara na mu granting interviews there no na coach ti akunwa so ya adwuma na ya sign for coach for
you can't sign for one coach when the one another coach is in place. It's a big mistake administration needs to take before to talk to me. If I finish accept the role at that time you can introduce another. But definitely we are going to meet. When we are meeting we are going to explain the way we want to work. No problem for that. But I can assure you, I can never in my life make anything who can block the progress of the Asofuk. Because me, I eating, I sleeping, everything I do in this world, I travel is football give me. I know the football. Me, I never in my life undermine any coach. Never, because you don't have anything to get. When you undermine somebody to take his place, make sure God punishes you. The head coach or the senior team, I'm observing, I'm looking. If you have some problem, we are discussing. If you like, you take it. If you didn't take it, it's your own responsibility.
Okay. I say there's no one to be to me undermining coach be a sense or no coach there. Bo mu there, what did him pa kwantu sika bibia wa ye bia abrabom bia no. E bom. To the Jumadum Fenia grow. I'm told there was a granted a counter interview to say there's some crown kind. But could be clearly Watara and you're happy with hasn't paid for and no man no more. So
no me no Grammy who are groovy or moody in his hand. Both Watara and has for you.
My house. I had your muye say. The wound here, Watara, sack him. The compensation be of honor with material. To our non corny baby. Rather than so, we obey a distraction. I mean, the presence around be more than a corny at the end.
But the truth of the matter is, Watara cry. Menyes will say he will be around the team. He will not be there to, first of all, distract anybody. Because, oh no. Ohuni who say or yes somebody for the rule now or modi amano. Right? Ohuni who say or your head coach and obefa has no wa born who moding. No sefata say or see a man twaso. So he's not a happy man. to accept any other role apart from being the head coach of the club. And you know, say most of the times he will not be in the country. And he has 4 persons who avoid the compensation to reassignment at the end. In the end, you will be paying the man for no work done. You will pay him for no work done because and I'm not catch you said I know Kushia players. After explaining everything to the players, he went ahead to tell them say anybody our person who here bibi and obi person any kasana or friend a local line no say unya foreign line no call him on the foreign line. Ah, we be our team so players name nyina fully say entreating ye. And to me, I don't know what is happening over there. Say compensation has one person or more avoid you. Say there you don't get it. You did not pick this man to be the advisor to the board. First, crowd and I can be so confident and come a technical advisor and a technical director. And I mean, Medano has 70 banam cast into me, show say what I have a technical director. Now, what directed dear or be directed dear did Dramani and or be directed. And are you sure did the crowd who say Watara is somebody our well positioned enough above him to be directing technical matters? And in the end, the best decision is Papei Uneninkasa Jano Kwaiboko Onkoni baby. Na yarea signing ya yewe ni adieno. A match I do about nothing. So mbe tuyane kabo sumi nkwadi. I saw head coach Ejumano. Adani ya na ketuya is around 60,000 or so a month. Nemuye. So what I say. Na minim se o Maria signing no. The changes beba ni take home ni mudia. And be another they will be saving. Say when your head coach bim. TC and KFI say man say 60,000 Ghana cedis a month as the head coach of the club. He say I am advisor to the board. He be a 20,000 a month there. And he be 10,000. That's what be to me they are fine. But whatever be the case, say has to have 5,000 a month. Crowd the man watara. It will be for no work done because the man. Not dreaming in the BBM, he's not ready to play that role no more than a man. So he will be also could play that role. And I think that they should end the matter. Omunya papa ni kwa ino onko ni baby nko to anabraboso. Simple as that. Coach, you know. And this is not the first time I has a fire coaches. There were times I almost fire coaches as supporters crown TSC. Okay, Duncan time. Kenichi time. But yet Omujiro Omnai so under Togbe yeah. So what I see you. And Omasaki coaches several times Ibiowana has family no crown supporting so they go ahead to fire those coaches. And what is special about Watara? I man just say Akweti as and Nisaki na the end for the last 5 days in says can the amount for ridiculous has to folks are all over the place. Say it's not professional. Said he did Ramani in podium the statement by so more appointing as the head coach of the club for the next 2 years. That one communication about Clinton, he's good to go with me starting a Juma. But there was a head coach. And you know what happens to the head coach? Who does that? Who announces the arrival of the new coach? And soon after 2-3 days, backlash abba baby anna Oba be announcing the new role I would the head coach. It doesn't happen. Inti me nim why omodi omo ko gina pempe so bi and one way credit en komo bebre beba system nim kra na distracted the drama ni no kra na adwuma na oba be no. And that's not fine. They should just part ways with Watara and let him leave. Simple as that. Kanu made a way no. I think they will be paying him if indeed they will pay. They will be paying him for no work done. There be a financial loss to the club. Mind you, every year I feel mbeko AGM bia togbe ba obela mente. Say every single year club ne boka. Nti se wo tuye 2 series krama Watara. O bo club ne ka because there's nothing a okwakoye oho. I be dim fast will be bebre hearts of folk. He doesn't see him on. Says can the idea ba kwa who pan say. O for so I do be a share you may be baby. O ni moon na kuma mu nyina no. On pet ade na o de man no. Into koya na o buy. The Kanu media way there. Just something on paper to create the impression say papa ni empamono ya manu new rule. What you say? And but with there, much I do about nothing. I think say house is bigger than some of these things. They have to do things that eventually say or more grow past that stage way. It's not nice.
House issue they look more like ababawa. Onim dear kakra. None of more fair. When university admission. Nemu only secure the Beko school. Na obi afano. Edna ko university no with assurance say ya den be mo aware. No ko school awie no hwe no ho, ahwe ni pakro no hwe ni school na dwen say obro no so. But consciously onya sa kind of feeling so say as we papa nso si won so a wa anya ade. As one in the tower, as one in the tower. Several penny hiano, and then I be no man excuse, and I may array. And I said, maybe I'm a woman, and the baby, Sabin house for him. House your more level only in the last 3 years now. May I show some more appreciate to say what I be edge my son power muting their mom. And until this year, create Nepam Bay, the Indian creative system. Ebe mo no mum beka se ono na ekọ na se nye ne pam no but ono mum na ekọ enu bi na house for create at all. I just wish say nke bia my site contract na da because just yesterday and alaji can be confirm was say contractor omon anaso coach no okofa na buy no contractor no money no one a technical directorship role or kind material ade ni nyina say omukofa na ba as a technical director at this stage and ka contract ni in the public and the bema discussion is very simple but clearly uti watara he is not happy what's what coach ba ko te wono nko ya ni akosan ni coach ba ko na chi sesen ena yampa over procedures at the Tonwa has got it wrong. Se no be reassign mpa sen komo reassign maybe a day or two. Ni omo he bia ni di me na ene na response or the beba no if they will still have to iron out bibia who iron we ansana wa confirm Didi Dramani. But what confirm coach Didi awie akọ reassign coach am na grant interview. Clearly he's not happy. And number 2, baby on person more force the nation. May I sure say about financial issues, about administrative issues there is nowhere ABI hot and an expertise now. And the question so advisor to the board never to bear. No. A baby be from technical bench, and not technical team number board level. Maybe or more explanations and also insight into Adena Nipandiawano, which is Didi Dramani, a hot NMM or Bebum. So to after the 14th and then the board and the Tenase. Next, some analyze technical reports. A become transfer policy. Our coach, and then a technical team members now draw at the upper board now. A honey befre to Watara say, Chairman. The same job he lost that he is not happy. He is expected to give input into Edumana, Ebema de Obeji and Edumana is successful. And understand they say, on a rational sense, one way you not get 2 people out of 100 on Besa Adian. Edumana is me, and I mean to me in the Odimajinan channel. I feel there was our confidence in me with me, dear. Met me the Abwad warrior, Edumana, Amana is successful. No, it's a very big blunder and has a creating. Possible say a big a lot of issues on how the beyond solve behind the scenes. And I'm not sure. Say even the current technical team now, I'm very happy if the outgone coach and the review on Moniema at the board level at the Ama board. I'm not sure. Say Didi Dramani will be happy. Say Oya report we could do board level now. A be a nipe so chichim ebeye Watara and our church match board because he's an advisor. And Kanu take this scenario. Imagine say has technical team here will say I a scheme of things be a training regime. Or much as the next season, you know, as so more training tour ewo yemfa baby Malaysia be. No ma prepare who document ni be at a board level. Na board na dream because financial issues. Board na dream means any prudent. Na o ma frɛ technical things o. Ye gidi say bi anka mo hwɛ bi a nsu atre ha ba bi na mo kɔ hwɛ hɔ yɛ ade na bɛboa. How do you think say some message be hit the public domain? Say there's an advisor or yet to the board and also advisory board no possibly about technical issues. Olusu na juma current team no dey omo propose akoma board some person could be a Germany no ya from say 8 members so they may feel say the man there is being their problem. And now we him say Kofi Masam not here.
I understand.
Say no advisory board no on technical issues no wo on the lusu na juma no akodi wo current coach why plans up person call Germany go training tour board now for say enye possible ye ntime nko. You may feel say the man is not working for you but he's working against you. Ube create enmity between them. Has baby omodo has is a big club, they should call the shots. Papa no nya do mu here ni biem, which is Watara, they should sack him. Now the kura o edi no omomfama no unu say the omo ye nyina no e bia na make yes chatis ni bia sebi mumfa nche me say broni pa wo on top of his job no nim na dwuma no nim so ofri house obenya obelande another job e bia nkono be situation aka say no, this environment I cannot work in, no about out no oko na ha se nya no ho safely na quiet say ababa one dey na make no na ma hwe school ahwe obi bia wie anytime I invite you fie bia no excuse the mamia say bedru baby no I make say o dey nya hwe ababa one na twen say wa be ma no be ka say o masa dey na dey mint me biem who break me heart to dey fa ho na me fa me ho e do be na house for twen but Watara is not going to give it to them on silver platter. Enti whatever is due him omopa omomfama no munja no kwan and create a very good environment when the man is around the board. Our board no powers to decline whatever technical team in the beba. Now ebeye in the public light say as a do advise board no on technical issues no based on his advice and our board no take his decision no emfa asumdiema.
All right.
And even in the future ebuka na club we ahụ no me no be anywhere be meet imagine Didi Dramani after Hasselhoff job maybe or landed job you South Africa and Egypt na the same league na abekona Watara and Sukura one team e will league imagine two coaches are onkofo na asset your more than enemies no mo koye adwuma in the same league or in the same territory.
All right, scandal.
As for quality shot no papa no hiano. Paming free team no.
What can we be on? What can okay right in here. Yeah, Kotoko sign is named to us and young Madi Mons and some kind of minimum. Zay Kotoko signing Hubert Jew from Brecum Chelsea until 2029. That's what sign saying 4 years. Hubert Jew. Aha. Almost sign you and Wakasa.
Move there because I was very happy. Me and meeting in FM, Ubed and Aquam Katia on FM. Yeah, and to make call, you know, I was very happy. In fact, I was very happy because as a young player, na manyasa opportunity, no. And you know, Kotoko is a big club. Yeah, so na manyajipa. Because as a young player, na manyasa opportunity. It's a big opportunity to me, so I have to grab it. Yeah, name me dream, Sam Bokotoko. The opportunity in Bayern, na manyajipa.
Okay, Hubert no. Now, Osei, as in a news to say, Obe Buama Santi Kotoko, Ajin Krua.
4 years na masano. Babe Buama, achieve trophies. Nti, omudian say fans ne beba park. Omuba, ade o se mesume ye mo manage bia, I will do it. Mwe Vitinha, Paris Saint-Germain Vitinha, they also born. Sana mesume born. Nti, they should keep supporting me. Meso, I'll do my best.
Oh, okay. Also, born the ball said Vitinha. Tikotoko Fonya Vitinha. Umudi Kenya Mbappe, Vinicius Mbappe.
No D1 season.
And as you that transfer. And now Samba Ones born boss or Sergio Ramos. Born boss is Sergio. I'm born boss is Sergio Ramos. Mengaze Obobo to say Sergio Ramos. What he has here?
The born is Ramos.
Aha.
That's a tea he bet the ministry. Or person born a born is 17 and born a born 17.
Or seen a born at the way Vitinha born pepe.
So born a born
sir.
And now got to go sign Francis Aqua from Bechem United for 3 years. Francis Aqua left back, right?
Yeah, but me dim komombi obechi mom say or versatile we chire ho. Center back kra ohu chire wa obetimi agina ho.
Okay.
Che say chire ho de be bia, but I said left back no na out time.
Time na this player, who said and say player be cry your friend Black Stars no count was all foreign. Was not ball left back sir. Isel or Only Francis Aqua is on Bobo. At the point, no one Bobo Mobiche. Oh, okay.
At the point, no more ball Clinton Duduqua as wing back.
Right. But we are left. Was ASL left?
Okay.
Aha. But Clinton no ball right. Aha. Anyway, NT, I don't know. Imoza.
Yeah.
Who is almost strengthening the right places? How a priority now?
Yeah, sure.
Because Jaunua, it looks like the replacement for Blay,
yeah. But
for left back also Francis Aqua
or a backup map Patrick Asiedu.
Oh, okay. Possibly
or a backup.
Won't mean to this stage or a backup.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because Aqua a top player.
Yes. And I said
Francis Aqua a top player.
Yes, and I said was I mean very
Asiedu asol good player. Number 3
Yes, a good so ubenya 2 players are or more qualities, you know, a wasro. Ebasa create a very good competition in the team. And last year, Yehuasidu our number 3 or in fact, he was one of the best Kotoko players or my that consistency was the left back or to the extent that even in your league, you know, open number 3 4 moya dia obebo ni dia account and the same with Francis Aqua omo hwe no Bechem United no Kanu ombe catch us is a very good player to me konenim attack well and o defend very well and so to imagine say the inclusion ewo Asante Kotoko no ebeboa sene mekan say wo 2 players especially ewo left back or omo nyina ya de na omo be mo ho a healthy competition a boa team ni pa ye e ma me kai Kotoko attack last season emra na abetamu wo ho na beyi eba me kan ye ni e bon interview bi wa ha a ye kasa bia e be ma competition about muntem but I think oba no in terms of numbers o ma Asante Kotoko and edru baby kra betamu pra no yehu the goals are na o share edema Asante Kotoko team no nti normally say oh a big club na wo players minu a Kanu omunim ball ne ball na omo bema omo ho healthy competition a megidi say ebeboa team ne pan so Francis Aqua very good player e number 3 and we obi say Hubert Jawua last season Kanu we no Brekum Arsenal Brekum Chelsea was a very good player last season meka last 2 seasons 2023-2024 ball 11 games in and share 1 goal de ma Brekum Chelsea team no so free Brekum City omo ye first division
Brekum Chelsea for na adia nso ɔmo bɔ just one season na ɔmo kɔ relegation na Nkranza Warriors ɛna Nana Kwame Toye ɛde ba Brekum just after one season ɔmo kɔ relegation to ɔhɔ no free from that first division no ɛna ɔmo promote no ba Brekum Chelsea ɔba last 2 seasons 11 games ɛna last season onya more playing time 27 games ɛna ɔbɔ ɔhyɛ just a goal ɛkyɛw sɛ ɔyɛ typical number 6 and also a typical defensive midfielder and I say more mujina defenders enim no nti very good and one position a Kanu say uye team na say obetimi ewini title and I say obetimi agi trophy one position is very crucial number 6 because also unya number 6 a Kanu obetimi ama defense no a very good shield obetake well and ebase bia enim so ye koye nim a obetimi ama your friends attackers no boss ama omo so de akwa mu nim akwa akohye and yehu de play de ma Asante Kotoko nti se ope obi obe replace play Kanu megide se Jawu ebetimi aye dwuma no de ama Asante Kotoko team te a very good addition unlike Zakaria de na 2 days ago ye kan fia se me megide se en shada nye position a Asante Kotoko so desperate so mu hia so they make an out because center backs and I say central defense in the Kotoko options or more equally good players hono but Kotoko akofana ba ibia coach Karim Zito with different options and I say different plans at the manner but for me Hubejau any aqua or more inclusion Kotoko team nim no megidi say beboa pan ye kan
okay all right Kobi
Kotoko yeah players now mo eba no me shede ni problem pi ti say omo agije omo kwan mo kon and 2 of them I always say Justice Blay and Fernando and Fernando I think say Kotoko wingers ni nyina no there is something unique about Fernando Saka Dauda, Peter Miduakwa, all of them, they don't have. That guy is so direct. Very direct. And he's had only a season with Asante Kotoko. Even with that, on a limited number of games. But a Kamia Kwezon, almost every game, Biana Fernando, Ebe Jinem, whether so free bench, never na so best start. He gives you something. You have the belief say Abranti or Bibi Wonimu. And he going to Africa and letting go of him and meaning whether they will look for other players for that position they are. So and I think they have to look at it that way. Me say it too late there, I can't tell. But somebody like Fernando and Blay, for example, Blay. Minim DSC a woman to me ma Blay embo just one season. Emi maninko. You see, we bet Jewa ye king. Oshe awa can profile no. More like intimate men mo the NBO. So what I see. But Blay gives you something else in the midfield, especially in African games. So I fitter. No general finwa. Well, on wa bokotoko at least. So 4 years.
Oh, Judge Justice Blay by 2, 3, 4 years ago.
No, this season, yeah.
Because Justice Blay won this season, there clearly. I mean, can't say, or no, bad, but I say, analysis how the Justice Blay.
Okay.
A Blay of 2, 3 years ago, and
Dabi, this season, yeah. Memim Beam. Unim said this season, Blay, wabo about 3 positions on the field for Asante Kotoko. There were times no ball right back. It will be no boss center back. It will be no Jim Finfin ho partnering in team menu. And on said the entire Kotoko team after they see you in Swatreno, a break ni by no Kotoko resume and the entire team o man said that pick or more level ni beam na season in the end no
system breakdown.
Yes, and it affected some of the individual players which play a part of it. But before the break, especially when coach needed the bar in Finfi partner in team, and it was solid.
Yeah.
Say oh Boasio, say you Kumasio. Me, I'm looking at that experience and moving into Africa. One way, yeah, Obekwa Kufu will be from Ebia, Bechem, Brekum, Ebia, Obuasi, Ana, Accra, Ebiaba. Oba after 1 month, yeah, Africa. I feel bones and system now be too the stage. I be too big for such players. So, when it comes to Omo Bano, for example, Aqua, and American me didn't come over Bichim. I was told say, and you just left back, center back will crobit me, and at some point right back. And on say, see Kotoko right back, the only player woho, Amwa. A dry and a GT by Amfa, Uzonus Omejano Quine. So what I see you. And Lord Amu Brian, because Imano Kote is Brian Tino. Nafe, I was say a safety blame on a call right back or blame in the Jano Quamana Koyu. And he said, right back be a ma, Nakotoko Africa, in a situation where Lord Amu is not there, what happens? I think, say, a year too later, and Kabia, Omun reversity the decision to let some players go. Because the Africa is so close. And some of them are just a season left on their contract. You can let them finish and you are good to go. Because you need them in Africa. These are players or my bo and the temperament to play for Kotoko. They are players from last season Emmanuel Entry. Look at how the season went for him. In the first season for Kotoko. You can only talk of Patrick Asiedu, Abetamwa, and Abekase, and to some extent Lord Amwa and O'Neill. Let's say Ablo to some extent. So, but most of the players, for example, Saka Dauda, Yanshe dem hunu P because in the first season with Asante Kotoko. So what I say, even Peter Mudiwako Krabit Miakase in the second or third season or so for Kotoko no Krano, who said at some point injuries near we did not really feel them. So my fear is that our players are more experienced now and say on the field of play or more that empty. Now push you more to bring on new players when in about a month or 2 time or hit Africano. That's where my issue is. But when it comes to the left back, any Hubert Joe, I mean there's no problem, especially if they can hit the ground running at Kotoko. I wouldn't have any issues. But moving forward, maybe I believe Kotoko, they will need a left-footed winger. Who said throughout the season, me can say, "Nkomun shifte Babaya yam koho." So we're left-footed or more right wing. But as I know, muped more our number 10 position ho. But who share Kotoko team nimpa critically? They don't really have a left-footed winger to operate from that side. And in the modern game, almost every team was our players Nibio or left-footed wingers, right-footed wingers to make sure that there will be balance. For me, when it comes to Kotoko recruitment, I think that's how it will be. Anymore, they say Kwame Puku is still there, Abetamwa is still there. In terms of Omombeli, the attack, they have options. So, but Omo Kono, especially Fernando Emble, se me involved in the decision making. Menka yes to Omo living.
Oh, okay, all right. So now, you have this
Justice Blade, whether he had the desire to play again, one thing that very critical or discussion. In 2 parties be no more party ways say ya wale say ejuma ya obusa say obi a desire to say ya na ba ko pese ye ntoa so ana mi ni nyina nya ye ntoa so ba circumstances na moa o he how Kotoko ended the season clearly a chere say players in the caliber of blame musa no be here be if not him the caliber and they will need it because when the coach at a point realize say we have a lot of experience and calmness. People who have cool heads. No bit my age money, and a man the O'Neill, original number 6. Because Tenedu ɛbɔ ne first season with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Abrantia your friend anaasɛ Justice Blay ɛyɛ one player ne experience across Kotoko team num midfield, right back, center back and all those places no were proven who ye ba. In team menu is the constant figure ogyina mfimfini wo a wotumi sɛ ne ball no improvement abam pa, but he will need still someone around him all that experience to guide him in some of the decisions I will making and to cover up for him. Into na ne hu Samba O'Neil in most of the matches and I said so a few matches are now come out to every season under Papa Efena Karim Zito Emma Nibeton. Now Hubert is a very good player, very technical, but the first Premier League season will become Chelsea. So if you are bringing such a player into Kotoko's fold, then you still need experience around Omumienu. Say you only ten do, say you on me and certain do or no, and I brand your friend a year in team menu. You will still need somebody to bring that experience around them. And top teams in England, you who say Omoye Sadiano, who are in a new midfielder into a trial, and I said double pivot when ya, so no step by step, and I say a gradual kakra. That's our gradual no a buama the new player and SUMBB every day old player now or experience no better. And you know, it may not necessarily have to be changing and this as a Justice Blay, but in his absence, one day no, then Justice Blay no beja kotokono either say kotoko ni beja no kwan and no beja kotoko kwan and so no beja kotoko no wako. If Kotoko is letting him go, equally a very good replacement. It may not have to come from the league. Senior league yemuna omo hwe bi ombenya. Na a foreign player to say the who say Samba O'Neil buy you know. I'm sure say we be what be the ball piano. The calmness, the control, the confidence and everything. I mean he reminds me of Ghanaian. No about Kotoko. Center back at a point a captain team no. On pre no ne ball ni ntwa bebre but all control over bibi opeso ye we chiro bia and oti the game na say modern game no oti ase. So Joe Ebeba, he's a very good player, but who players are under the Kotoko pressure on my crumble into yet stadium. Osebonsu, Nicholas Osebonsu mo and a squad ni who you ball. That game against Karubangi Sharks, Ebobo Karane, you know, who was stadium. Drew baby, no, who say the courage to play no any because a young boy, yet no rakotokumu, and Uramuna, Africa be the animal. It is where Kotoko's expectations are so high. League, you know, quite the expectations in Nusrosa. Yeah, I say, along the season a bit more picky, so be a bit more picky, I bet you see league, you know. But Africa, the only neighbor, or more performance than your money more much and do now when him check Kotoko. It's a one saying a good starter, it doesn't help. Now that Kotoko will be going to Africa in the Confederations Cup, they will still have to get the supporters to get back at the team. In Nuntino, said you know a phrase, the born is 17 and or started so born all he needs and it's a supporters in the stadium. No, so did you win the ever more. The supporters will have to get back to the stadium, get back on better team nechi, but it will call for very good performance and sign out your mama. And I believe, say, experience now a be free team no, a Dawson. It is one replacing with equally good experienced players. Equally numbers na kwa na na wo fele 4 corner 4 aba. You may end up depleting the team or weakening the team. These are young boys born on Munimbo. Young teams be brene Lami Yama 17 years, but he's playing much better than all the senior team players no kura na on your mobile team no. And be all classical case of generational players. But for what we have seen, I will advise Kumasa something Kodoko say in that central role, no, Tenedu, any Jawi there, they will need a very experienced midfielder Bako, Edna Komo.
All right.
If not to be playing regularly, to be around the boys, to nurture them and usher them into the pressure now. I don't want him all to career.
All right. Okay. Young Queen.
And sana nubina shano manabo. And some pain no.
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters. Twaso.
Well, it's my kitchen. It's a brand new BDD. The dean me and the power ho. Ghana diamond for mine so the BDD nafe wabo free juice. Flavor burn up pineapple ginger, open mixed fruit, open tangerine, open orange, open mango. Ninya bi wo ho. Several local cocktails ni bi. Asana sobolo ni dia kan nyina bi wo ho. Open pastries, say cake, meat pie, ni ho krono ba bi wo ho na afi smoothie so no. Ye tunton bi. Your Florida rent running promos from Monday. On the Monday biano, a catfish, we talk catfish, I mean free. Wednesday be auto pizza. We toba kwabinyam, we 2 million binya 4. And yawada be a bankuni tilapia, autoba kwabinyam, so what you're saying tea. It's my kitchen zebra. Baba Yara Stadium traffic light Nasua. And after 0265 707070. Maybe I will be a Omudi Wedrian Bebrel. 0265 707070. All right, so birthdays me no bi wa hanafe yen hwese betuma fa course kakrana yen vampon. Okay.
And sana nubina shano manabo. And some pain no.
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters. Twaso.
Right, so we Tina. Tina ni na ni senior sister. I friend na ya Irene. And Osei Akoto Tina a happy birthday manu. Tina nana ya so my happy birthday why nyame shira bebre. And afi so Mrs. Gloria Ajiman. Mrs. Gloria Ajiman. Baby ana baby ena amanfo na efreno. Na Nikunu anybody what I say body of Maranatha Metal Works at Asman so Nikunu no is why heavy pa Nikunu ya heavy. It is candy Mrs. Gloria Ajiman Nikunu ni body okay celebrating birthday nice one omukwa sorry o Maranatha Evangelical Ministry where Dum so from the wife of Mighty Odike resemblance okay. Baby birthday and then wishing happy birthday to Mama Angie. I'm going to do Diasi this year. Yes, no. You could friend Nana. Yes. Osei Akoto Mrs. Gloria Ajiman. A happy birthday.
Mommy. That's
right.
Happy birthday.
All right. Okay. If you try na yama from kakra, any kakra bi na say sorry Susan say emre class 1 no. T 0505225578 and 0505224944. T what the bar na say you what to na the obeso can be away to me aka. Okay, young queen. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Original.
Attention when you win the Kanu.
Yes, sir. Count them you too.
Oh, the best capital letters here. As a name question. I come from Jatawa Masubu Kuchi. It's a Kuma, the adventure is a Nigeria who are to seek a diplomat for Kuchi. But me careful, be as a fantasy now, attacking at the who is it? And yet you be can you be minimum. There is now to be Kanakano. You have not entered before. The water on the same bread as the Yedro. Young question Kofu will came, and you know, never more from Swa. I think I'm not too much, said in Kobo Moka. See about this idea said. Come in the because Ubeyebi, Wamayina, and Katamata maybe, a bit bra. ye mu ma me ni nadia ye nya le kwa na bi ganya fra I said, Koto, which you said appears in get a company of the guy. Kanu. Oh, the
Ada Usikaira.
Oh, that be it will be a high deal. Oh, get back a cabo so now from the Kobo, I bet you want to in any moment, because it will be a place of Monsano. One can also make a 7 holding. Am I Koto team?
Yo, Miss Medase. Go Star so announced the signing of Berima Ban from Nations FC. The Go Stars. Also, Asha here. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Na mi pancho kotoko dreams na sa kotoko lankasa. Ne se players have moved further se dreams for one and more so na kale mi to your more kotoko. Ya selam pani for no. Omo on team my friend ko be ya intimate. E be kimi dia omo pe technical na tamani. Na omo pe coach papa mai. Na obi a player wa bo team na te. Player in the kesi ko Ghana play coach sim na. Omo coach sim. One year, team manager, and now some player management, only manager player. The player be out of Spintowi, it will to make you a cocoa team, a cacasa in Towi. No players are open. Ompel, Monalo for Friday or Papa.
Abridge is on your dad.
Oh, I'm here that by Ghana, the young one. Ah!
Anyway, Mate, say hello.
Hello, Kanu.
Yes, sir, would you?
Kanu.
So be able to do it.
Boko ya biado mo se obi ana 47 times nya manya kwanwe.
Enu ankwa.
Anu ankwa 47.
47.
Na first ana kwanwe. Na ese program le munya ya ke to. Kanu la men ka ba ko mi lo bi wa. Bobo mi ni po, you know she na ya kana mai wa. Bi wa. Another program no. Na muka review fashion so the back maka cho there maybe go from the omo KFC go from
KFC
go KFC or review match no be ko ba ya toba no to fu na kan man no to Otec man no me no okodi KFC omu ano osaba e no ko ya gbaji o on to fu le pure water man no I don't know KFC free league no. The can last one. Who's the number? The match is a bongo stadium. No, the whole Ghana president or yeah, the pie gave before. But look to the buy. First, look to them. I mean, go out. No, national. Oh, we say you can be able to get share. I Osada and Kola baby 80. I know size. The Kola baby 80. Frank, the Kola baby 200 or 360 now. Na sa kwa na wo to wo ja ko hebo o ti nya ko hebo e se ba standards da nyina na no ye kelo to no ma ja ko hebo me ho na hebo to ko na be sai to na ko mo che me ba e se de be o family did you nya e ko hebo e ti sa no to ni dia mi chamu dia ni to na ball kra kan ni nya me nya juma wa
okay ojigu that's it.
Hello, Mr. Kanu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Major Sumini, how do you?
I mean, sure, no, my boy, Daniel Apradi.
Yo, Daniel, you.
Yeah. On the no, I mean, no, I'm not breaking news with the mouth. Say, you are Tara Yamano, new appointment, technical official, and was okay.
Yo, that's the part.
Yeah, no, I'm not a person of my boss. Oh, Daniel, no, yeah, you must.
Yeah,
young kind of cray home. Fair has to look at the part. Oh, Sunday. Your bandit is a transfer. Fair, young Joe wants some unique cafe. You better near Canada. Okay. Now, meaning say, wow, I want a cafe. A month to watch 6,000, 8,000. Quatara and Sika watching a month 8,000 Ghana. Winning
80,000, I say 8,000.
$8,000 Ghana, $8,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, $8,000 in Oji.
Okay.
And doing it, can't scan a bomb. Kanu, there is canny corner, I can't see it. The Aina, we only massage you. already 10 billion, almost 9 point, some look at 9.3 something billion, and not vegetable. What do we say? Financial house, we have the improvement. Your man, I be good. Obiada candy or pro, but we need the air cost team. Mayor, though me at no pride here, but Tim wrong. May open details that we will fill up the idea that you could because we will be no pabi and son of Pamefe, we are Mefe. Oh, my suggestion, because they can't hear Pamuna, but that's what just coming in. And now they didn't talk about that. I was a man, if you are more special, we require to a coin too. But so I need to my best time and position of better. Kanu, the men shaman who you upon to be a dark could not better. I'm a friend in Yamo, after now saying, Number in some of it too. But Yankopon come on age, my family, more kind of credit. But you knew, of 100 more kinds in some one more. Yeah, won't you quite what on us when we year on. Story but all the candy open, but yes, sanity. Oh, more banks, you know, the woman do more. Yeah, can one enjoy any power actually? Now, much origin Nigeria or buy a miracle, the origin Nigeria. Can't you say our own friend and I'm income?
Okay, Mate, you have the last one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir, boss. Much what did you say?
Kanu, your family, Nana Board, make a coffee or something.
Okay, Nana, eat you.
You know, I mean, say, Wakara. Name your heart in it, Wakara. On my heart in it, upon say, or your coaching, okay, and now all guarantee interview, okay, anything, or then you like her. Or say, on no, or your heart in it. I'm not hard to nothing. I'm on this copy, I'm in telephone. It is a Nabano, what you Naban and interview or peer for, or so on, yes, a dear pure FM. Okay, also, no, I had to be out there on your team and a year. On a better house to copy. And I presented and I know so say for me, and it to me, etc. What is, what presented in one now, just like, okay, so my yard get what I know. Or no, you getting a gentleman or no, you say, okay, no. Oh, dear, so we know interview not doing any year. Also, on your interview, Pure FM. It's my study, radio station, you know, what I saw, you're happy. Now, no, you want to also, because what's the block? What do you contact Joe Laka and every day, sister? Well, because how to know, you are talking about actually in February. You presented in here. No, how to program bar. No opportunity has to be here. Wow. Why was a house in India? No opportunity. This is presented to people. One of way, India, so India, maybe I mean, when it is, what did you myself to be only in more than 54 years? Have you over here? You swear you. You know, it's all the my temper. You can get any new community. You can expect any new community and the manager.
That's it. I think the point there was made. Interest was.